I leave the street for 2 seconds and it's gone.
You have no idea how happy I am that you did that.
Did what?
The thing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was
I was really
great.
excited. I was really, really crossing my fingers it would work.
Just because I was like super nervous. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm scared.
What?
Cyrus?
No.
Oh.
The guy that does my improved initiative thing. My improved initiative. The improved. What's up, guys? We just had a plane shift moment there.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. We're back in the material. We'll continue playing just now.
So, what do you guys think Kyria should look like? 'Cause
You weren't telling me about the races.
Sorry. It is much more, people are much more racist towards tieflings in North Castmore, as they suffered a lot more from it, rather than normal Castmore, where they barely had any connections with the
Proper
devils,
Castmore.
as proper Castmore. Where
better
most of the
Castmore.
cities were barely even touched by the war, because their defenses were so damn good, and there were not very many portals. So while there are probably a few folks who are just like
The
those
old
tieflings,
guys.
but it is not like as prevalent as like going to goddamn Avernus, where the city was renamed to Avernus, where everybody's really racist towards them.
Should be fine. I
Okay.
mean,
I mean, that's fine.
It is also a chance to be
Just do it.
something new. I enjoy it. Oh,
I
that is
kinda
not
like who I am.
that much racist.
really in
Could you-
character.
Could you make Kyria
The what?
do like what you do with what you do with your earring?
My earring?
No,
Just
You
make
don't want to be a
female
girl.
That would
Kyria.
be.
I would look like my mother,
Okay, then not.
and they killed her.
Oh, okay, that would be bad then. Yeah, that would not be good.
I mean, do you
I
look
thought
like
that'd be hilarious though,
the same when you?
but not.
I haven't
You
seen
never
my
seen
mother
Viola.
for 20 years, but I mean,
Other than
Yes,
that, it
once.
would be.
Well,
I don't feel like it looks so much like you.
well, I don't know.
hey, no, allowed.
What if she
I
just
assume
wore
that I
the
also look a bit like my mother, but I don't.
What if she just wore the earring?
You're already
Well,
calling me.
because I'm going to wear the earring because I don't want to, you know,
Stop it.
be wearing my face.
Stop.
Well, as you guys are walking,
Stop.
discussing this, you see in the distance, you're putting on your earrings, your viola now.
Viola now.
Change it.
She.
Yeah,
Stop
I
it.
didn't have that ready,
I
but
am-
It's okay.
it doesn't take me too long to do that, so I can actually.
You see what looks like a small wooden building sitting on the edge of the road, maybe about 200-300 feet away.
Buildings?
A building.
A
A
building.
single wooden building, and then beyond it is a couple more scattering.
Don't do it.
Oh, looks like a
You
little,
can't reach me.
little village.
It's like if you're making your way down this way, it's one, and then a bunch way down here.
Okay.
Like it's just a few. But there's just the one that you see initially, and you see that next.
So we should probably do it now.
Just in case.
Just in case someone down here is like, I know who that is.
What do you want to look like then?
I have no preference.
Just not a girl.
I'm fine with being a girl, just not my mother.
Right, I understand. Mr. DM, sir, I will leave it up to you then, because I don't know what to make here yet.
What does Kyria look like as you cast your spell?
Yeah.
It's fine. Nobody's helping. This is the only time that you guys get to help me.
I know, they're annoying, right? What do you guys think?
I don't know. That's
Sorry,
me.
I'm currently making the viola.
Oh. Marshall,
What?
what should Kyria look like? Be anything.
Makes me really
Change
nervous.
the clothes, change the face, change the hair, change everything.
Phelan, so I can use his mini.
Okay, it looks like Phelan.
You don't know what Phelan looks
Oh.
like.
I make him look like Phelan, but I don't know that it's Phelan.
Why doesn't
Look
Kyria
like a
just say that?
gnome.
I can't make it.
She's
that
being my
small.
brother.
Oh, make a tall gnome?
Brother?
Yes,
I don't-
human,
Human,
dark hair,
dark
tan
hair,
skin,
tan skin,
ooh, gray eyes.
gray eyes.
Will they
He's
recognize
brother.
him?
No.
He's never been here? It's like an adopted brother.
Okay, you said brother, so
Make him look like a fat guy with a bowl cut.
He's already slowly changing him into Phelan.
No.
Phelan with the bowl cut?
Phelan
But I
just
want,
like,
I want a
You
bowl
finish it,
cut
and-
and like plot it down the
And
middle.
It was like you were thinking about it while you were doing it, and you see it is Phelan, but with all the way around the head. For some reason, shaved down here.
Phelan just is like in the middle of Tador and he's like, I feel.
Something's wrong.
He's like,
Something.
ponytail.
You look good.
Hate you.
Love you.
Just so you know, you still only have one eye. It's just.
I assumed.
Yeah. I think you were also wearing everything that you are wearing. It's
you
just
can
it
change
doesn't
that.
look that way.
Give him a fake eye.
Yeah.
But since it's fake, he can't move it, so it's always one eye that moves whenever he's walking around town.
Slowly
And the other eye just
drifts.
stays there still.
it works like mass disguise self.
Yeah.
So like you can control the fake eye, I think. No, you can't.
No.
It's fine.
It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be able to. I was just
It looks
funny.
like he has an eye, but he
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah.
Just keep the eye patch.
I think he's got a good call. Make it look like Chuck Norris.
Oh. He's
Wait,
already
would
Phelan.
the eye
You
patch
only
just be
change-
covering
you
the-
only change, Kiri, to looking like
If
Phelan
anyone
with a
else,
bowl.
no one else.
I
wanted-
hate
you
that.
don't do you want to be something else? Do you want to look like something else?
I mean, I don't think.
No.
Doesn't
Is any
matter.
concern going to
No.
Gold Crest?
I was just saying, if any of you want to.
Nah, I'm alright. Never mind, be myself.
So I cast.
They seem to already. Well, I am
You are there to be like an ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So I cast Seeming, and then I cast Arcanist Magical Aura on Kyria. And
Yes, both.
I cast both.
They're not concentration.
Nope, neither of them are concentration.
Okay.
And then
That's
for
insane. That's
yes,
really
it is. That's how I lied to you guys for like 10 games.
All right. You still have that building
More
than
directly,
ten
pretty much in
games.
front of you along the road.
And then I
Sorry, what?
do.
as Viola.
So about 300 feet away from you, there's a building. It's made of wood. I described this like 3 times, Marshall.
Sorry. What's
there's
that?
a building 300 feet away. So
It's made of
made
stone?
wood. There is a bit of smoke coming out of the top of it.
Brick.
Beyond it are maybe 1,000, 2,000 feet further along the road are a bit of scattering buildings.
What's
Which
it?
is why they cast it.
He just he jumped into the trash can.
Somebody to hold up.
Okay.
This building's out there, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
sitting there.
They don't
That's what
move.
They
buildings
not seem
do.
occupied.
Don't buildings just sit there?
You know what he means.
I'm going to kill everyone.
Please don't.
It's
we don't get to
revenge.
come back.
So,
Yeah, I'll be ready.
I mean, is it not just weird to anybody else that they're just a...
I mean, it might just be a small village on the road.
It's not even a village, it's a single building.
There's more that way.
Oh, I thought you said there was just a single building.
There's a single building, like here, and then about thousands of feet further are a bunch of little buildings.
Sorry,
they are
I
much further away.
don't know why. I thought it
out.
was just like there was rubble around the building. I don't know
No.
why I thought that way.
Scattering of buildings further.
That's what I was
away.
thinking,
This
scattering
one's
of,
very
like-
much closer.
Got it. Oh, I was like,
What's
that's
the building made
curious looking. There's just scattered
What's
parts
the building
around the
made of?
building. I was like, oh, jeez.
Wood.
Got it.
I thought it was stone.
It's not.
Then let's go,
I mean,
yeah.
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 See where.
Yes.
Up.
Alright.
Are there any signs? This is like little village,
It's what it's called.
Quaint village.
quaint village.
Number 1.
Number 1. Number 2 is that way.
Number 3 is a little bit north.
You know. Just to hear a spoon. Is he in the sink?
He's contemplating it.
Get out of the sink. Ow.
Nice.
You've been doing that a lot the
Yeah.
last 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
You've been kind of
I hit my hand on the pot. I smashed my foot in the door this morning in the car door.
Oh no!
Just wanted to go get coffee.
So you make your way over.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a little sign that maybe says what this is, like a village.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says.
But I bought these.
The height of brewing.
No, it does not say the height of brewing, Marshall. Salmiakki.
Rips.
You want some? Want some salmiakki?
No.
Do you want one of these?
Roll me
that have-
2d20s. Whoever's looking at it.
I was. Two D20s?
Do not add them together.
3 and 18.
3 and 18.
Yes.
Staggering dog.
What?
The town of Staggering Dog.
That's amazing.
Not a town. There's a building.
Building.
Building on the front of it says the Staggering Dog.
It's a
It
bar.
has like the outline of like a dog. on it.
It's drunk.
It's just the
Probably a
silhouette.
bar.
It's all hipstery.
Want to get a drink?
Why not?
It's oh my bar.
Make your way inside. You have to step up a few steps and go up to the front door. As soon as you push open the wooden door, you hear a ding 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 that goes off as soon as you enter. No, there's no bell. You just open the door, and as soon as you step inside, you feel that musty, kind of like damp air kind of hit you, and also you smell the musty air of the inside of what looks like a tavern. There is food being cooked off in the distance, and a few people on the inside, maybe about two. One person kind of in the probably in the back of the kitchen cooking the food. They're not directly at the front of the table. This looks very lazy and kind of just a tired little tavern at the end of Castivore over here. But in one corner is one specific person who looks stands out from the rest of them. A human dressed in very strange clothing.
Human.
Bright red and pink clothing. Very fluffy kind of frills around the arm, and kind of like a white, what is that thing called? Like the, yeah.
Collar, something?
Yeah, like a collar, a cravat is what it is.
Cravat?
Well, that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
No,
that's
that's
hanging down right here. There's a jewel kind of kind of pinned into it as well. It's kind of ruby, and then like puffy red and pink pants. It all matches down to like these gold shoes, and a small hat off to the side of his head, and blonde hair long down to the side of his chin to a very small goatee. And he sits there plucking away at a lute, sitting there going, and the heroes of the... And he looks as he watches over you step in, and he's...
Hello.
He just stops. Hello.
I'm gonna pull out a coin and toss it at him. And be like, keep playing, my friend. And I'm gonna walk to the bar.
You are very kind.
I don't know this guy.
Thank you very
I don't know
much.
who he is either.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep on walking. It's like,
And the heroes, and he like keeps singing as you guys are as you make your way over to the bar. and then he stops and he gets down and he walks over to you. Phil, who are you? I've never seen someone look like yourself. You're covered in fur like a fox.
thought you said something else.
For fuck's sake! Is that what you thought I said?
I hate this guy.
I love this guy. Yeah, I can't have a serious face with them. Yeah, alright.
You are a fox.
He's very astute, I'll tell you that much.
You are violet. Oh, very interesting.
What?
Pink. You're pink. Sorry, I forgot which one you were. Yeah, we match.
We do indeed.
You are. And he goes over and he grabs your hand and he just kisses it. Very beautiful. One of the most beautiful tieflings I've ever seen in my time.
He's
I
right.
love your horns. What is wrong with your hair?
Exactly.
Cut it
Yeah.
off.
I wish.
Disgusting.
What's your name?
Me. I am Randwick.
Brandwick.
Randwick family. Oh, they're very fond of, but I am the southern Brandwick. Sticky Brandwick.
Your name is Sticky.
Sticky Brandwick. I go by Brandwick. Yes.
And
Good idea to go back.
what's your story, friend?
I have come very far south to travel the world in seek of maiden's gold, and perhaps for those to hear my songs.
So a regular bard.
Well, I guess you could call me that. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I am a bard. Where am I from?
Where are you from exactly?
Exactly.
Yes.
Northern Castivore
It's
is
not-
this small town called Pryborough.
You're from Piper.
Have you been there before? Have you seen my family? They're
I
very
think
well.
I've been there once.
Yeah, some of them are.
Would I?
No, I've never been there. But I thought about
have
going
I?
there once.
No.
No. They're not
The
important
default
enough.
is no.
They're not important enough.
So, you look like a group of adventurers, and he's like playing as he's doing this.
What gave that
Have you
away?
come all the way here to find something specific? Somebody like me to join you in your adventures?
Why do you want to know?
I'm not a spy.
Are you sure?
I'm very certain. I am only gaining interest in a furry folk such as yours. 2 tieflings and an elf
Could I
from the
insight
water.
that?
Yeah, I
And
want
they
to
haven't.
insight this fool.
Roll insight.
And a half-elf?
Oh, freaking nuts.
Oh shit, I forgot. And a human with terrible hair.
I was just like,
I forgot. What? Did you fucking brother? I didn't know. What?
17.
it's Phelan.
There's 800 characters. What?
I'm sorry.
17.
21.
21.
Granted, it's also the game that we haven't played in
Inside.
forever.
This guy is very over the top, very strange, and
Very bardic.
It's a crappy insight. Hold that
I
information.
mean, insight.
I know.
Guys, I rolled for my port and I got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He
Let's kill this
seems
bard.
he seems to be. How do I describe this?
What seems to be the prime motivator for his interest in us?
Money. Adventure.
That's,
He
'cause
wants
that's
to
what
know
I
more
wanna
about
know.
you.
Okay.
He seems to be interested in who you are as people.
You know, my friend, I'll be happy to tell you more about us. Of course, it always takes a little bit of lubrication to loosen up that conversation, you know?
Be careful.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
You're not my type. Unless it was not an innuendo.
No, I was saying drink.
Oh! I thought you were meaning sex.
No, I need to lubricate
Oh, your throat.
throat, you know, due
That's
to...
also sex. I have no coin.
I hate this man.
Yes, you do.
I was going to save it.
I mean, it's up to you, I guess.
I'm
If you would-
starving
if-
artist.
Exactly. If you
Golden
want an
sex.
amazing story to tell your friends, then I guess you have to
I suppose
spend
you
money
have
to
many
make money.
stories, do you not? Oh, well, then it's worth it then. She puts it down on the table. Barkeep! Barkeep! What? Me and my newfound friends would all like a drink. 1 mug of,
Barkeep sounds tired of him.
Friends is a little bit extreme, right?
Bristol Ale! Okay.
Cool.
You'll like it, it's good. I don't know, maybe you won't. Nah, I like it, it's good. Barkeep comes out as this massive dude, big black beard, black hair, walks out, kind of lazily walks over, grabs some mugs, opens up a spigot, it says Bristol on it, and he just pours a bunch of them and gives up one to everybody. And he just takes the gold and he gives him some silver and copper back. He just goes, thank you.
I slide
So-
mine over to either one of you. Just
You don't drink! Dwarves get drunk. I've heard they don't get drunk.
get drunk. I just don't drink.
Have you gotten drunk before? Maybe you can get drunk. You should try it and find out an
I don't
experiment.
drink much.
I know I can't.
Because of this
That's
thing.
no fun.
Because of this thing, I don't drink.
What is that?
It's a thing, and it makes me not hungry or sleep. No, not
Stop. What did you get?
Maybe I'll just
I
pass.
don't remember.
His eyes are just following around the iron stone. It's getting around your head.
Didn't you buy it?
You were very easily distracted.
I think I did buy it.
I am just interested. So, tell me about yourselves. Where are you all from?
A town called Wellness.
I'm good.
Wellness.
It's an Arcus.
Wandering. Oh, I've never heard distant tales of that faraway place down south. Yes. Very interesting.
It's an Arcus.
And you two, I assume you're from the ocean?
Yes.
Would have thought.
And yourself?
Regia.
Regia. You know, I've yet to visit there.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You don't recommend it. No, nobody recommends it.
It's probably a bad idea.
Never gone there.
And
Just
you're from-
right away from home, and I've never been there.
You're from Pryborough?
I'm from Pryborough. It's just a little bit north.
Yes.
Quite a bit north.
Yes. Well, how very interesting, all of you. What are you doing in Castawar?
Traveling to Goldcrest.
Goldcrest. How very interesting.
That's
Where are you going to Goldcrest?
Why? Who doesn't go there?
That's very true. You're smart. Your hair is not, but you are. So,
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill you first.
I like
It's cut on stream.
It was?
Yeah.
Come on, screen.
So the way this is cut, you can kind of see the door just a little bit. So
Nikki came
So
in.
Nikki came in and then closed the door all the way, and then you can see it right now.
Yeah.
You can see Six going and just opening the door with his paw.
Well, of course. Are you interested in anything specific? The arts, the colleges.
The train.
museums. The what?
The train.
Oh yes, the train. Everybody always wants to see
Yes.
the train. It's very, very interesting. What's a train?
Yeah, what are you talking
You'll
about?
see.
There's a train.
You don't know what a train is. A train. Oh, it's a magnificent creation. This massive thing made of iron that travels on rails, and the rails are on the ground. And it moves very, very fast, and it gets you from place to place. As we don't use teleportation circles in Crest, Goldcrest, as it.
Not anymore. Yeah, you guys fucked up.
What happened?
What?
The tragedy in Goldcrest?
Well, did you only hear about it? You've only heard about it, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give
I wasn't
you, I'll give you
there.
another. That's just, it wasn't our fault. It just happened.
What's the story?
They tried to master teleportation for everyone to use throughout the city, and it didn't work. And like, how many people went missing?
I do not know much about this.
How much of people were missing?
Why would you try to use tele?
Okay, it was TPC-1 incident.
What?
What?
Someone
Sorry.
mentioned it at Crest Top.
It was a TPC-3, no, TCP-2 incident.
Yeah, we don't learn very quickly.
They were massive, many years ago, there were massive teleportation circles that would be used to travel throughout the city. Goldcrest is a very large city. Can take days to cross sometimes. It's a run full of many humans, all from south of Japtis, but it's also from the north as well. Center of trade and many magnificent things, though it is, unless you have an airship, it's very difficult to travel for the common person, so there was a point in time where government said to set up a mass teleportation circles to make their way across the entire city, and they had tested it a few times with a couple of smaller groups of people, and well, it seemingly worked fine. And a big opening day, a large group of people lined up to get on top of the teleportation circle, a good 56 people, and never appeared on the other side. Nobody knows where they went. Scholars have wondered about it for years.
Yeah.
They disappeared, they were shut down, and now we use a train.
So,
It's about 23 years ago from this day. So, Kira, you definitely knew about that. Just pointing it out.
Yeah, I had a feeling,
Yeah, but I haven't revealed everything to you, so.
which is why I was fine with hearing.
Yes, a very awful incident. It was nobody's fault. It was maybe the government's, but there's lots of theories that go around. But
yes.
well, nobody killed them. I
What
just
do
don't
you-
know where they are.
What do you call it?
So it's teleportation circle.
3?
It's TPC
We did.
2. It's TPC 2.
You went 1, 3, and now we're at 2.
Sorry. Because there were 2, and then I have a little second.
He's gonna make a run for it.
He's gonna.
He ran all the way down the stairs.
Yeah, he gets really far now.
Started.
It's so funny because like that little corner you can see in the stream, so you just see him open the door on the stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're heading to Goldcrest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I've been there many times myself. I could join you along the road. Should show you around.
Sure.
I oppose that idea.
Question.
Yes.
You said that it was TCP2, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was TCP1?
That was the first teleportation circle. That is where they were supposed to appear out of, and they didn't.
Okay,
Are you sure?
gotcha.
Hmm. And the circles haven't been used since.
No, they were destroyed.
They made the train.
Oh, got it.
Well, they were
Makes sense.
destroyed years later. Many scholars tried to go and use them again, but they seem to work fine with smaller groups of people. But as soon as there was a large group teleporting from each place to place, it seemed to malfunction somehow. So they were eventually destroyed as there was no connection as to where they were going.
Did
So,
anyone else
nobody knows
disappear?
what happened. No.
What's your skill set, friend?
Skill set.
Yes. What can you do? Besides
I
play.
play music.
That's all you do? You can't cast spells?
Is it normal for you? You come across people who just cast magic? I
your-
don't have much
Raise
magic
your
now.
hand if you can cast magic.
Well, what an interesting group of people. Unfortunately, I'm not a special little person.
And I can teach you.
What?
I could teach you.
Oh, it's fine, thanks.
I mean, I'll be happy to have you come along. It'd be nice to have some music to the
Yeah, of course, I could sing of
nights
your
of
adventures.
festivities every once in a while.
Yes.
Sure.
I do miss a good little party.
Yes.
It'd be
I would love
nice.
to sing of your adventures, but you've not told me any of them.
I can tell
You
you.
just told me that you're from Eregia. Or, Wellness.
Akis. It's an
Oh.
Akis.
Akis.
It's a-
What is Akis?
Several continents to the east. Never heard of them?
No,
Yeah, they're kind of new.
I don't know what an Akis is. Or where Akis is.
It was in Inviotis. I'm from
What?
Inviotis. I'm from Inviotis. It's the continent that I'm from.
Strange place I've never been to. Well, anyways. Finishes his ale, puts it down.
Drink mine as well.
Cool.
I drink too.
Let's go!
Yeah.
So you play the lute?
This man.
I also play the flute. I also play the pan flute. I also play the bongos, but I left my bongos back at home.
Like in Pyro?
No,
Well,
not that home. I'm very far away from there. Why would I leave my bongos there? I left them in Goldcrest.
Oh.
Yes. I
Well,
have a
that's
very small boat.
where
in
we're headed.
Goldcrest. So, if you'd like to stay during the night at my place, you could.
No, I have a house there.
You have a house in Goldcrest?
You said you've never been to Goldcrest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's clever. That's
You
clever.
said you've never. You said,
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's complicated.
You'll see.
Magical folk and all.
He meant my
You're
friend.
lying to me.
He meant my friend. I have a friend there that we'll be staying with.
All right.
to meet the cold.
Maybe.
Well, let's continue, adventurers. you have a party name? You have a cool little adventuring name?
Yes.
Want to kill him.
What is it?
The Wanted Wanderers.
The Wanted Wanderers. How interesting.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, and he just continues. What rhymes with wanderers? Ponderers.
I was.
Wanderers. The bard ponderers. No. I'll come up with something.
You know, I didn't think I'd ever really meet anyone that talked more than I did.
As you guys are walking, continue along the road up north, and you pass
You
by
okay?
those buildings. So he's kind of playing the lute along the side. As you do, you make your way through the
It's
village.
very loud.
And there are a few like farm. It seems like a small farm village out here. A few buildings kind of standing here and there. And sitting on the side of the road, sitting on a small log, is what looks like two dwarves, and the both of them are just kind of smoking as they kind of walk by. And he says, "Oh, hello. Who are you?" And they look up and say, "Young Bradwick, we met you as soon as you came into the city." All right, you're Fondo and Bindle. Yeah, that's us. Well, we're going to Goldcrest. Do you want to come with us? They look to each other. Actually, yeah, we were heading to Goldcrest ourselves. Well, why don't you come with us? We're all going. Oh, all right then. You kind of step up, they grab their backpacks, and they put them on, and they walk over, and they begin to follow as well.
You remember how I said our group was getting smaller?
Yep, we lost 3, gained 3.
One of the dwarves walks over.
It works like that. Hi.
I've never seen one of you before. Who are you?
I've never seen one of you before.
I'm a dwarf.
I've never seen a dwarf before.
I've never seen a
Nope,
dwarf.
never in my life.
I don't believe you.
I've
We're
never
very
seen a
young
dwarf
people.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm not from around here.
Sunder is the god
Aki-
that created us.
Akis doesn't have dwarves.
I
Can
am also.
I feel sorry for you.
Yes.
What?
I'm just a very,
Just
very
over
tall,
just like-
furry dwarf.
Wow.
What?
Never seen one of
You're
you.
a dwarf.
Hello, the hell dwarves.
No, you stand corrected. I've seen a dwarf before.
See?
Hmm.
I've seen a dwarf before.
Yes. Big one.
Yes.
Lots of fur.
Sticky looks over at them. They're fucking with you. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know, he's a fucking tall dwarf and now he's never seen dwarves before. Oh, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Did you say you were from the Underdark? Oh, there's a lot of dwarves in the Underdark. Sit here.
I've seen one.
Seen one in the
Yeah,
Underdark?
just lots of drow.
What's a drow?
Mhm.
You're not a drow, though.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm a tiefling.
Well, let's.
All
Kind
right.
of backs off a bit.
Keep going.
Oh, you guys are walking.
Yeah.
You guys
Alright.
continue walking? Continue walking along
So
the road?
you're Pingle and what?
No, Pingle. I'm Fingal.
Pingle, right?
Yeah. And what happens with
That one is
Right.
Bresk. Yeah, Bresk.
Breast.
I'm,
And you're
Fingal and
Fingal and breast.
yeah,
Bresk.
My mom named me Fingal. My brother was
Viola.
My mother calls me Viola. So
My mother named me
Yes.
Fingal, my brother's name was Pingle.
It's not that
Is that funny?
different than.
So as funny as you've seen a dwarf. Just
Sister,
funny.
right?
I don't have any
That's
siblings.
awesome.
So maybe I don't know what rhymes with
Don't
Viola.
actually call me Fingal, that's not my name. My
What's
name's Talk.
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 Oh my gosh.
That's Bresk.
Talking Bresk.
Yeah. I know it's annoying. Keep saying it right.
What were you doing out here?
Oh, we were just smoking.
I don't know. Okay.
We were traveling.
So where are you two from?
Oh, we're from up north. There's a small gathering of hill dwarves up there. Up in the hills.
Alright.
Why do you want to go? 'Cause I don't want to go.
No, I don't want to go
I'd
either.
rather just make my way to Goldcrest.
We came here for supplies, right?
Might have
Make
some
a
work
check.
for us up there. They got a few mines. Sometimes we get some more stores working the
That's
railroads. What are they gonna do with that? I don't think they're gonna put in any more railroad. He like keeps talking and talking
Yeah,
and talking.
it's fine. I just
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, I'm just listening to a story.
Yeah. And yeah, I get a lot
This
of
is the worst.
building some railroads gets really tough. You know, you gotta get the wood. We don't really deal with wood too much. It's kind of just getting the wood around. You know, we have to set up some train stations. Train stations are often built by the humans. We
But
have to
like
get
I
some
like I said, I've never met a dwarf before. So this is all really interesting. Never heard any
Well,
of
we've
this.
had to take some of their blueprints and kind of
Right.
translate them over to dwarf. And that's really annoying. They're like, oh, it's so annoying. They always have to do that. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Which they would just translate into dwarvish for us. But we've had to learn common over the past few years. It hasn't been too difficult.
Yeah, learning common's hard. I remember that.
That's fine. And then just talk your ear off as you continue on. The bard just keeps like tuning his guitar, just like keeps playing music. Till hours and hours go by. And eventually there's a caravan that comes by along the way.
More
The caravan
friends.
has a tiefling, no, not a tiefling, a human up the top of it, a bunch of barrels kind of over in the back. He looks like maybe in his mid-20s. Looks down to the group of you. Hello!
More hitchhikers. Pick them up.
Where's that place? Please no.
Are you from Goldcrest? Oh yeah, I'm picking up a shipment over in
The other town.
Wheaton. Wheaton. Wow. Are you going back to Goldcrest afterwards? Yeah. Well, why don't we just come with you and help you out? You can take us over in your cart. Yeah, sounds like a good deal. All right, why don't we do that? Ah, sounds good. And they look to everybody else. Why don't we just help this guy out? I think that's a great idea. Why don't we do just that?
Isn't it going back that way?
Isn't it
Just a few hours, and then we can help him. He can give us a cart on the way there. We can all go like a big happy
No,
family.
you guys can go and we can meet up.
Have
back
fun.
in
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll,
yeah.
we'll meet you back at Goldcrest. You
My
don't need
friend
to
is
be.
expecting us. If we miss the date,
Like it's
she'll
her
be
birthday
upset.
soon. We gotta be there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
her birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, who is it?
What's her name again?
What's her name? Yeah. When's her birthday?
She has a corgi.
What's tomorrow's
You never
date?
told me her name.
Her name is
I don't
Vega.
know. Vega. Vega, that's a good name.
Interesting.
It's his friend.
Yes.
Well,
We're all friends, so we thought we'd go.
we'll catch up later then.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn around. All right. And they make their way off with the other guy at the cart.
I know.
I don't know about you guys. I like this place. It's the friendliest place we've been so far.
Oh, just wait.
I'm just
What's
incredibly.
with the negativity? This is the first place people have been friendly to us.
Yeah,
We don't have devils and demons trying to kill us.
That's the problem though, because I'm really paranoid that the demons can just turn into whatever they want.
Those are
can
some
just
nice
turn into
demons
whatever
then,
they
I gotta
want.
say that.
Devils, sorry. I meant
Devils, doesn't say. There's some nice devils then, because that was quite lovely. I'm just saying, this is some of the best experience I've had in a while.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's nice.
They were loud.
It was nice.
They were,
I
but
miss
at
loud
least they
people.
were friendly.
You guys are kind of loud. Alright. There are more friendly people in.
As you saw by my city, we're not very loud.
No, no.
So
no.
that was
Neither,
weird.
neither is where I'm from.
Sun sets off in about 2 hours. You guys can keep walking if you want to.
You guys want to keep walking, or should I summon the mansion? We should
Keep
walk. I
walking.
don't want that guy
Just
to.
keep on walking.
He's gonna
Keep walking
find us.
until
We didn't tell him where she lives. I don't even know where she lives.
Hopefully she's not the only Vega.
You guys continue walking, and then
He's
along
just
the
like-
grass and further on until eventually
He's
you
like, I made a mistake.
are just in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Can I summon the mansion?
Summon the mansion.
Let's go inside.
Step inside the mansion again.
Mm-hmm.
You guys sleep inside the very nice mansion.
And then we have eggs, bread, eggs.
You guys wake up the next day.
Worse than pork, chicken, fish.
I think
Yes.
I assume we wake up. Oh no.
Oh god.
Huh, who's next? Who loses their power
Okay,
next?
here's an issue.
Huh.
This needs to be read in 6 days, I believe. I'm at 5.5 with 44 out of 48 hours.
So you have to finish it tonight?
77.
I have
Okay.
4 hours in the next 12. I need to just 12 hours
do
to
it
do.
right now.
Just let us know.
I don't. I'm starting out late tomorrow.
77.
Yes.
Either I stay up all night and finish it, or
You will die if you do that.
get to the old option technically. Or
We can just start late.
Just
Sleep
start
in.
late.
You're really good.
just spend some time.
Oh no, never mind.
Like
Never mind.
training.
Never mind.
We can have like a, you guys can have a little fight again.
Yeah, do you guys want to fight again?
Some
I'm pretty good at fighting now. I'm getting better at it.
Doubt.
I mean, if I use my magic, you guys would be real hurt, so.
There's no way you can really fake a blow with magic. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, if you guys were ever evil, I could just be like.
So you guys continue. I'm assuming just continuing onwards. Yeah.
We
Stay
late, so-
Staying late.
the next day,
Well, the next day after
starting
we
at
wake up,
4 hours later.
we're staying another 4 hours, so I can finish my book.
And not have a.
And
So
not-
what time is it when you guys start today? 10.
Yeah.
All right.
And the
Cool.
book is done.
And you finish reading the book. You
Just
now
barely in
have the
time.
+2 to dexterity hit button.
Ooh, we match.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
I'm
Oh, you have
yeah.
20 now,
And
yeah?
then save
No, I
that.
have 19.
Now save that, so when you're, what? 100,
Ooh,
142, 45, however, you
yeah.
can read it again. This takes 100 years. To
It
reset.
recharges.
Yeah, it
Just
recharges every
I'll be an
100 years.
adult by then.
Yeah. Very dexteric adult. Turn the circus.
So as you guys continue along today,
Feel free
on
for
on
finish
the
that.
second day of travel, you
Please,
make your
no
way
bowl
along.
cut.
You do pass by
No bowl
kind of another, small hamlet. Just a few buildings here and there. You see some people standing about. Some of them are tending to gardens. You see like a woman tending to like some plants and whatnot. You see like another tavern in the middle of this town. It's called the Howling Dwarf.
Yeah, no.
Today I make Kyria look just like Phelan.
Just
No
without
bowl
the bowl
cut.
cut.
Bowl cut.
And then I cast Arcanist Magical Aura on him.
Okay.
Evil.
And
Evil.
as you guys are going along, and you make your way through the hamlet, you see a group of what looks like
God.
guards.
They got up.
You recognize them. Castelvorian military. Who made their way through this area. They are
Perfect
wearing
timing.
deep, kind of this deep blue long coat, along with like a kind of like a yellowish gold trim around the edges.
Almost
The more
like his
high-ranking
jacket.
officers actually have gold, but the lower-ranking officers just have yellow. That's kind of like the Castelvorian colors, like this
Almost
blue.
like his jacket, just without his doesn't have the band. Yeah.
Exactly. It like you guys know. Have you seen Kyria's art? You know what he wears? It's very similar to that. As they kind of step forward, they're all wearing.
He can change his armor so it wouldn't look like that.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm just saying. Just,
Yeah. It's similar in design.
yeah.
They have like buttons down the middle of it, and they do have bits of armor along the sides of it, just small amounts so that they can travel, along with a rapier at one side, and what looks like a no, they wouldn't have that. They also are wearing what look like folded. You know, like the World War I kind of hats that some of the soldiers wear. They're also all wearing those. 3 of them are men. 2 of them are women.
I'm like hearing something weird.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe it's.
was
Don't
weird.
hear it anymore.
It sounded like a
Yeah,
sound.
that's
I
weird.
didn't hear it.
It's all good. We're good now. I think
Okay.
it's-
Was it a ghost?
it was a ghost.
Jinx.
As they're making their way, they're kind of looking around and they're looking at certain kinds of people and they're talking to them. 2 of them are women, 3 of them are men. There are 5 of them. They all carry rapiers at their sides, and they all have like the sides of their heads are pretty shaved. They don't have no hair, but like the women do have very long hair, and they don't have any beards. Very clean shaven. They look to, some of them are in their like maybe mid-30s is the way they look. They're all human, and they see all of you. You catch their eye. But not like immediately. They're like, oh shit! Like most people are just like, whoa, those people. They kind of look, they notice you, and then all 5 of them begin walking closer towards you, like in a beeline straight over towards you. Who's leading the party currently?
Yes,
You
Felix
mentioned
is.
in my head,
Hey.
'cause
You're the ranger.
Yeah.
Ranger.
All right.
Ranger danger. I feel like it's probably very similar
I got a good view of Six's butt.
to how like you know how like we have like military jackets.
Got a
Picture of a starburst.
Careful, little man. This is not a good idea.
Walks over to you, and he looks at you, and he doesn't really seem
Hey.
like perturbed or bothered by you being like a Vulpin or anything. Seems like it doesn't seem to
Seen it
bum
before.
him out. And he walks over, and he looks over at you, and his hands are at his side. He says, "Greetings."
Sorry. Greetings.
General Officer Abbott. You are?
I am Ranger Neelix.
Ranger Neelix?
I'm sorry.
Are you part of a squadron or are you?
I was just joking around. Sorry, yeah, I just met this crew right here. We're just traveling into town.
Kind of looks to the rest of it. Oh my goodness, please stop this. And it says, "You're traveling,
Yes.
or do you live in Gold Crest, Castabor, anywhere nearby?"
Can I insight this dude?
Yeah, go for it.
Freaking balls. 17.
17. Very determined, strict, without kind of like emotion behavior, much something that you would get from someone of like military, police training. He seems to have a goal and he's trying to get it from you. You're not entirely sure what it is. He's trying to gather information, but it looks like he's done this a million times before and he's very confident in his ability. to do it.
Alright. Looking at everybody else. No, we're not from around here.
Alright? What's your destination? Where are you headed?
In the Gold Crest.
Gold Crest.
Yes.
Right then. Can I get all of you to sign these papers for us? It's just for official information. We need to keep track of most citizens and people in the nearby area. They go over and he grabs a couple of papers and he hands one to all of you.
Does it say-
What?
Put your name, write the date, hand it back to me. After that,
What's this for?
for military information.
Yeah, but
Hey,
why do
hey,
you need it?
It's like a census.
Hey,
Sort of.
Don't eat that.
Does it have like any other like
For the
writing?
military and government to know who's in their nearby area. If there's anybody that seems of suspicion that we need to fight or take care of, that is our job. Should be in trouble, you're fine so long as you're not doing anything illegal or you're somebody who's wanted.
I want to read it.
You read through it. It's a self-proclamation of basically like existence. Like I am in Gold Crest. I am here to conduct certain business. I am headed to the city of or am in residence of blah. And then it makes you put your name, and it's like a form. You have to put your name.
Okay.
It's like when you fly anywhere and you have to claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you look over and there's an identification number, and it says, "Don't worry about the identification number. If you get to Gold Crest, I would highly suggest you get one.
Okay.
How do you
You
get?
can get in trouble if you're there for too long without one. You can make your way to some of the government buildings like City Hall and gather one. It's not too difficult. It does cost a fee. It's 1 silver.
Okay.
First and last.
Why does the government want to know who is coming and going?
Security.
I'm ready.
Also because we're in the middle of a war.
Middle of a war.
With the devils.
This is a part of our law. Abide by it or
You
don't be.
little asshole.
Is it with the devils that you're at war with?
I'm not at leisure to give that information to you.
It's military. Just don't ask too many questions.
Have any of you been here before? Seemingly you have not.
No. I've come to see the train.
See the train?
Yes.
Quite a sight.
Yes.
I recommend trying.
Yes. That's why we're here.
Good. I'm assuming everybody fills it out.
Right, Phelan.
As
Is it all
I just-
Phelan's information?
Yes.
Phelan with the wolf cat.
No, he has a ponytail
Great.
now.
And he grabs all the papers and he says, just a formality for me as for the moment, something that we do with all of our citizens after they've signed a paper. One of the other men comes over and very forward and dutiful, but kind of like I do this a million times every day. Walks forward, seems to draw his hands into the air and casts a spell, and a sigil appears underneath all of you on the ground. Make an Arcana check.
I'm not liking this.
Nope. Nope.
30.
30. Casted Zone of Truth.
Oh.
And he says, he says, hold up your hand. I need you all to proclaim that you wrote the truth on these pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw first of all.
Okay. I have a 19.
Sorry, what?
I gave her a 19.
Okay.
I know, because that'd be the one time I roll really shitty.
Wisdom save? 24.
Yeah. So you 24,
14.
14,
I fail it.
Johnny
got
got
it. 7.
28.
28. And he looks over and he says, and he kind of points at some of them. It disappears. Please, willingly, can you give us this information? I ask you to relax your mind and allow us to conduct this interview. It's not hard. Don't
Yeah.
resist it. It's not difficult. Again, the spell has everyone, hold up your hands. You can willingly fail the spell if you want to, but you make a wisdom saving throw. It's up to you.
Oh, we fell it.
Okay.
Going to fail it.
Yeah, ditto.
Correct.
I don't care.
Sure.
Okay.
Weren't you the one telling me not to screw with these guys?
Yeah, there's a problem with that.
Can't.
He has to.
Wait, what?
Neither
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Okay.
Give me a sec. 26.
Because you even know this is happening. 26? Will you please? And the guy taps him on the shoulder again. He just points over at you. Just kind of looks directly at you. The spell disappears again. Hey! What did I say?
Sorry.
Last chance. He goes over. Casts it once more.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'm failing,
It's
but
gonna
I
happen.
already feel it.
Okay. Please proclaim that everything you put on that piece of paper was truthful.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
It's true.
Wasn't true.
The spell disappears. The two of them stop. A couple of other ones, they pull out their swords. They say, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to come with me."
Just drop it.
Wait. Why do you need him to come with you?
Kind of starts walking forward, pulls out manacles.
He's going. Just drop it. Drop
Why?
the spell.
One of the looks over and he says, "Shredding of information and keeping away from our laws." And it turns you around.
Look.
See
I can
manacles?
tell you right now. I can vouch for him. He is a safe fella. I just promise you
Why
that
can he vouch
he's.
for himself?
Look. We've all got our own histories in pest, and some of us are just trying to stay
He
safe.
kind of ignores and just looks over to you. Is there something you're trying to hide? You got anything? No? Nothing to say?
Look here, my friend. I get the impression you're probably fighting the devils, and that's kind of what we're in the business of doing.
They start to like move, and one of them kind of turns over to
He
you.
looks, it's fine.
I'm an okay. Hold on. I'm actually an emissary of of another group that needs to talk to the people, and I need him. He's my guard, and he's protecting his own identity for my sake.
They stop. One of them turns over and looks over at you and says, "And why isn't he telling us the truth? Who is he?"
Because again, he's hiding his identity for my sake.
He can tell us.
Then you give us no reason to trust you if you can't trust us.
You don't trust the military. You don't trust the government. You shouldn't be in Castle.
I don't. How come I trust you if I've never? How can I even get to trust you without coming here?
We're the police. We're the military. We're here to protect you from spies like this one.
And I'm supposed to just believe that.
I have no time to argue with you. If you're not going to follow the law, then you're going to be taken to prison.
Then you will fight this war on your own, my friend.
How many of them are there?
My name is Curia Flores.
What'd you say?
My name is Curia Flores.
This is not good.
They kind of turn and they look. The
That's
the other ones, they for the first time kind of look like concerned to one another, not shocked, just concerned. Look over.
How many of them are there?
There's 5.
5.
They don't know that I was with them in disguise. I lied to them too.
Kind of looks over and kind of pats you down a bit. Remove your disguise.
It'll wear off. I can't willingly remove it until it wears off.
One other dude looks over. He kind of looks over and he shifts his hand once more. What level spell is seeming?
5.
5. Oh fuck! It drops. Looks at the rest of you. All of you are under arrest for withholding a spy and criminal of the state with you. Come quietly.
I told you, they didn't know who I was.
And I'm not gonna let this guy take me.
Throw glitter out. Charm person.
You mass charm person.
You're gonna cast Charm Person
On all of them.
cast it at 5th level. You can cast
on
it
all of them. How many saves is it?
Need to be 5.
5.
Right?
5. Okay, right. What's the
19.
19.
Jesus.
Christmas.
I'm a pretty cool guy.
What is your
I know,
number?
right?
Pretty cool.
22.
Alright.
Yeah, alright.
Why did I think it was 24?
I don't know.
Because you wanted to make him smarter.
Something good is out of trouble.
Nope, it gets us out of trouble for an hour.
And then they'll be hunting
An
us.
hour's a good amount of time.
Huh?
The main guy got an 18.
Okay, he fails.
That guy got a 5.
He fails.
He's like, ooh, pretty.
That guy got a 9.
He fails.
The women got a 10.
He's whamming.
The other one got an 8. They all fail except for him. Cast a spell. And it looks up.
But they all
sees
fail.
the-
They all fail.
They all fail.
19.
19 was the
Oh, it's
save.
19?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, they all fail. I thought, sorry,
No,
I'm stupid.
they all fail.
Okay, they all fail.
When would you take the manacles off our friend?
I have to take him in. I can't.
Not yet. You can take him in an hour.
I can't. I'm under strict orders. I need to take him in now.
No, you don't.
I need to take all of you, actually,
You
if
don't.
that's all right.
You don't. Trust me, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
just-
don't.
you just-
They
Remember?
all are looking.
You just need
You're
to take
in
me.
very much trouble.
You just needed to take
Could-
me.
Could he-
I was the
could
one that
you-
you needed to take.
What if they take us all straight
Be quiet.
to the main people?
Hey, we talked about this, right?
You be quiet as well.
Take. We're friends, right?
Yes.
Vincent.
Just for an hour, we'll come back. You know me. We're friends. I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm under very strict orders.
Vincent,
so I
just
can't.
let them take me.
Just give me an hour. I'll come back.
Where
We
you
just
going?
need him for an hour.
You're going to take him?
Yeah, just for
You
an hour.
can't take him.
I can.
No, you can't.
You give me permission to.
What do you plan on doing?
We're just gonna go for an hour, and then we'll come right back.
I will follow you.
No.
That's
And I'm going to take him in.
No.
I can't
All right,
disobey
you
my
can come
orders.
with us.
All right.
All right. But your friends have to stay here.
And they all go, okay.
I feel that. Hold on. Alright, Vincent, just
You
let
stay.
We have to paralyze on him.
Yes. But you don't need us, right?
No.
The rest of them should be arrested.
Why?
All of you.
They
should
didn't
be
know. We
arrested.
didn't know that he was a bad guy.
Still, it doesn't matter. It's part of the law.
All right. All right, let's go.
Be taken in
Come
for
on.
questioning.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
He used to follow you, and he's still got his hands on Kyria as he used to walk forward.
I'm gonna get like.
Where are you going?
We're just gonna.
I'm just gonna walk for a little bit.
Yeah, where are you walking?
Gotta
Away from
figure
these people?
Something out.
Just into the distance?
Down an alley.
Okay. All of the citizens are watching, and they're like, what the fuck is
I
going
have an
on?
idea. I can cause a distraction.
All right, you go ahead and do it.
Okay.
He's arrested. As you begin to walk off alone with Kyria and this guy, and you begin to head off, the other guards look over, pull out manacles, and start making their way over towards the party.
I was walking
wait.
with the
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coming with us.
As we were doing this, as this
You
happened,
told them to stay here.
No, I didn't. I told them to stay here.
The guards.
The guards.
Right.
Yeah, we're walking with Vincent.
Oh, shoot. The dude would stop.
What?
Whoa, not them.
Why not?
What do you need them for?
They're coming with you. You can handle it.
Go with them.
All right, Are you doing your destruction?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. I want to very.
Just what 10 feet?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I want to sleight of hand, reach for my deck,
Okay.
and pull out.
That?
Dude, I'm never getting rid of this thing until I run out of cards.
Did not hear deck for a second there.
I'm gonna pull out my deck.
And I'm just like,
Oh, no, sleight of hand.
Use some lubrication. And I want to very stealthily throw some cards out.
Just a whole bunch.
Sleight of hand?
3.
Well,
all of them.
I'll throw one first. Let's see what happens with one.
It's going really.
I don't have any cards to throw. When we draw from the big cards, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of like what cards I've used so far. Does it matter?
Yeah, this is going really.
I remember.
Yeah, it's
I
going
was at first, and then you
fantastic.
told me not to. You told me
I
just
expected
to keep track of like how many I
detect
have
magic.
left.
I
And
did
that's all
not
I've been doing is just keep track of how many I have
I
left.
mean,
You get to
Oh,
play
I have,
Vega.
dude. I have 25.
Welcome to
Out of 34.
Paladins.
okay. You. Yeah, just
Probably
fucking
looking
rock.
around.
Okay.
Just like think of it.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Think of it.
I love it.
He hid for 8 years.
What is it?
And we throw out
8 years in Gold Crest.
a 5 of diamonds.
5 of diamonds,
Cool.
huh?
That may not be anything.
It's a big city.
No, it's not anything.
Also, he.
It only goes. It goes as low as 10. I mean 9, 8.
Okay, so it's just joking. I was just gonna pick one.
Okay.
He knows the city. He knows how to get around it all.
Out of the diamonds, you want to do the lowest one?
5, 6, 7,
At that
8.
point.
Roll an 8. Roll a d8.
I was like,
D8?
what's it? How do you roll an 8? It's an 8.
5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an assassin. Oh, just curious.
There's 2 of them. It's the Spider-Man. Me.
Only he's just
Do I
like.
roll stealth so they don't notice it comes from
Sleight of
me?
hand.
Sleight of hand. That would be 25.
25.
Are we in the city?
You're in the hamlet.
A
Alright,
hamlet.
remember the very beginning of Witcher, White Orchard?
Yeah.
The first town you go through, it's just one road. and
Tutorial
buildings?
town?
That's what you're in.
Okay, yeah. So it's not. Wouldn't be. I wouldn't get my advantage. My like.
Oh, for
My favorite terrain is city.
Oh, no, not really.
Okay.
If
But
we
yeah,
get
still
arrested,
got, still got
I'll just
25.
cast the mansion. You guys can all go into it, and then I'll dimension door
It
out.
appears. You
I
see
have
this
a way
dark
out.
cloaked figure with a dagger just appear.
I'm like, oh, get him! And while all the guards are over there, like as soon as they start looking at me, you're like,
What? Oh, yeah, let's go.
and I'm gonna reach and pull out my staff, and boom, pass without a trace.
Okay.
They were never here.
You're standing, you're standing in the middle of a town where one of them has gone 10 feet with Vincent and Carrie. You go look out as a shrouded figure appears and go, ah! They turn, they see a shrouded figure with a dagger. One of them goes, sheath your weapon, sir. We have criminals to deal with. And then you cast Pass Without a Trace.
They throw another card.
Roll initiative.
Really?
Yes.
They wouldn't be like, holy crap, some magical figure just appeared out of nowhere,
I mean,
and they would all be like, ah! And while their heads are like turned, we just, boom.
There's a lot of things that got. You're not going invisible.
No,
It's
but I
Pass
mean-
Without a Trace.
But they're not looking, and we couldn't just like
Nice.
stealth away.
You're in their field of vision. It's not like you're here and they go, oh, and then they look back. Like you're.
Where
in
do
the,
you think I tossed it?
Where did you toss it?
Like if we're walking this way, I'm tossing it over there, so they're all looking that way.
All right, let's pull up a map, and I'll.
I'm not tossing it like right in front of us, so they're like looking at us.
Hang on.
It's just been so much easier. Just
This
taking
is
him.
what the.
Do you have a plan?
This is,
Here you go.
We have no.
He was just gonna let it happen, but he didn't think they would go.
Does he think we would have let it happen?
He's gonna certainly fucking try.
Where's a random map I can use?
This is the wanted
I
one.
mean,
we're
it doesn't
talking
matter. We
about
can
here.
just go into the initiative. and
We
it would
see ourselves as the
Well,
worst
we're-
shit.
I mean, we
for
all
each
need
other.
to be wanted again somehow.
He just he feels good, but also he's just like fuck.
I
Come
wonder
on,
if I wonder
guys.
if I'm still wanted in Avernus.
Like
Probably.
Does he get like wrecked by
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tiamat?
That's right. Veritas is fixing it.
Yeah.
I would
He
love
just
to run into him.
doesn't
Neelix is
expect
really
Do you
people
have
to
an item that's important for
stand
something?
up.
Van Hell has gone to Avernus.
I want to go back to Avernus because I have the last piece of the little heart of Egan
Yes,
that I
great.
want to give.
We'll do.
to-
We'll just No, it doesn't work.
That's what it was. Veritas has a piece of that. I
No,
think.
it doesn't. I have the priest has 2 pieces, and I have the last one.
Oh, well, Sphinx tried to take something or other, and Jacob forced you basically to give it to Veritas, and he has this item. I don't know what it was. That's potentially really important, but we don't know that over here. So
It's fine. Not exactly what I'm imagining, but we'll just run with it. You guys have your minis.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh shit! I was starting to think I wouldn't
Credit
need
to
this game. So.
Patreon guide called Neutral Party, I think is what it is.
I should start putting him.
Alright, so let's say you guys are on this road right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kiri and I walk this way with a guard.
I gotta put you guys.
Ah, balls.
Apples!
He's probably behind with the.
Oh, my legs are killing me.
And you're 10
These
feet away,
legs
so
are
like
on
right about here.
fire.
It's like we're all in the middle of a fucking busy hamlet too, doing this
Yeah,
shit. Just-
there's other people watching, and he's
There's,
just like.
I was hoping it would be a bigger monster, so it would cause more of a ruckus.
I know, right?
That's why I was like, throw another one.
That's what I was like,
I
shit,
understand
from
how that would be more of a distraction.
Yes,
If
yes.
a goddamn dragon showed up, they'd be like, oh fuck! But if it's just a dude, they'd be like, ah! There's so many things to deal with!
They're just like, fuck.
It just causes confusion more than it causes a distraction. Okay.
Where did they all go?
So the
Or
main.
the
When more than
Wait,
one thing
I didn't
happens to
want-
AP.
Yeah, draw with 2 swords.
I do not want this guy. Oh, how did I grab this guy?
You got that
Yeah,
guy.
right.
I don't want this guy.
Hey, I'm
This couldn't have gone any.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be such a long day.
flattered. Neelix jumped to his case, but also
Playing
Okay.
your game from 10 to 2, and then we're
This
playing
guy is the main
2
dude.
to
He's
5,
right
and then
behind
we're going
Kyria,
over to
moving him
Twin Size
along.
and Playing 10 candles.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to sleep when I get home and never wake up.
I feel you though. I'm supposed to go to an all-nighter tonight.
tonight.
I don't want to go actually anymore.
Tonight.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of
Okay.
guys who hang out at the church doing all.
So there's all the other guards right here.
There. Got it.
And I would think that, if you guys are here,
Too tired.
Aren't we? Can you push us 10 feet ahead?
Also here,
Something
I
like
got
that.
a.
and you were just walking away. So he was here and had grabbed Kyria, and then you were here, and they're like, let's just walk this one. He's like, all right, but then he sees everybody else going. And then a random assassin goes, where?
In the middle.
I'm right here, so I would be throwing it over here somewhere.
Okay, there's an assassin there now. They look over at it, and now they have a bunch of criminals to deal with. Because that guy has a weapon and looks to be threatening, and they don't know if he's with you or not with you, but you've said, oh, look out. And now they feel threatened and are going to try to, the other guys aren't charmed, and they still want to get you guys in manacles. So roll initiative.
We already
I
did.
don't need to explain
I'm fine with rolling
what
again.
they're doing.
If you want,
No,
I can
you're
roll
good.
it again. I would love to roll it again. Please.
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 Bless.
Please.
What are you, Kyria now? Did he drop the disguise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, class.
I totally forgot, but yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
21.
uh-oh.
Kyria,
8.
Neelix,
16.
Atlantica,
14.
Vincent.
19.
Okay.
I love that it goes here, then here.
All right, class,
then
you're
here,
first.
Then there, then here.
Yeah.
So,
They all look and they have their swords out and they grab manacles and they look to
I'm
be making their way
gonna
towards
look
you.
behind me.
Okay.
Is that like a building? Sort of?
Where?
Literally directly behind my man.
Yes.
Okay.
no,
Is there a
it's a bunch of hay.
is there a shadow
It just
being,
falls back in there.
cast by it?
This is south, north. Sun rises in the west.
It's like, would there be a
It would
shadow?
be- yeah, the shadows would actually be on this side.
I'm gonna back into the shadow.
Christ.
I'm invisible.
Okay. Just any shadow?
As long as it's dim light or darkness.
Okay. You literally step into the corner right there. You see the corner
Yes.
right behind you?
So I
once you
just
find- yeah.
step back and I disappear.
That's more in the building. There you go. Cool. You're invisible. You just disappear. guards 1, 2, and 3,
I wanna
which I'm going to
fight
say is the
guards.
guy that's behind you, looks over at the assassin that has appeared, behind, over to the side, and he looks over at him, and he says, "Who are you? State your business."
Oh, okay.
Does he do anything?
I don't think it.
It's just an illusionary figure.
All right.
It acts like an assassin.
He says, "Deal with the rest of them. Let's go." And still eyeing on that fact, he's gonna forcibly move the two of you. Are you just holding still, or are you also gonna move?
I'll stay. I will try to hold back for 5 feet.
Okay, then he's gonna turn Kyria around and get on the other side.
But he's letting it all happen, yeah.
Yeah, like 5 more feet.
Here?
Yeah, and 5 more feet. What? No, for Kyria.
For Kyria?
Turn Kyria around.
Okay.
Perfect. Put him behind Kyria.
Put him behind here.
Yep. Perfect.
So he moved.
The other two are going to walk. The one all the way on the left is going to walk to Neelix. The other one is going to walk to Atlantica.
These two.
No.
Those two?
Yep. That one directly to Neelix. The other one directly to Atlantica. And he's going to manacle you. Are you willing? Because if you're not, then we can contest.
Contest.
If he's walking over to do it, I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing? You've got to stop this guy. I'm here to help you." So I'm gonna resist, but I'm gonna try and persuade him like, "What are you doing, you fool? What's really like, this guy is dangerous. We've got to get him together."
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that guy looks so scary.
That guy looks so scary.
It's totally an assassin.
He looks dangerous.
And you look
That
at
guy's killing
Kyria,
people.
and he
I'm here
just-
to help
Fuck
you.
it, go, roll deception.
And
Can
then
he
you look
have
at Kyria,
advantage because
and
he's
he
trying
just
by me?
No, you can roll deception.
Okay. Do I have advantage on that? No, charm.
I roll deception, right?
Yeah.
18. This guy is to bed.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Deception.
9.
Deception.
Oh, deception? 9.
9.
I love how
Yeah,
it
I don't
didn't
care about
change.
you. He looks over and he sees him. He says, "Go get him first." And the other guy, that one's still on you. It's still his turn. The guy going to Atlantica has now shifted targets and will go over to him to try to arrest him instead. But the one on you is not going to break protocol. He's going to still try to cuff you. Are you
So-
still willing? Are you gonna fight him?
Just run.
Man. I do not like this at all. And, yeah, I'll resist.
Okay. Let's contest a grapple.
I'm telling you to run.
Okay.
So you can make a athletics or acrobatics check. I roll athletics.
Acrobatics for sure.
Do a flip.
Yep. Do it.
What's up,
That's
dude?
a crazy flip.
That's a 28.
So he goes over and he grabs the manacles and he grabs your arm and he grabs the other one and like brings it over to try to get the manacles on it, and then you quickly kind of shift and he's like, "What?" And then you just twist over and like jump into the air and land forward in front of him and you're just like, "Nope."
Not
That's
today.
his oh no, he has multi-attack. That counts as one of his attacks. So
Keeps trying.
I mean, he would try again. So roll again.
my
You're just
God.
like, "Stir!" like trying to get you in the manacles.
I love that these guys
22.
are pretty
Yeah,
like.
and he tries to grab you again. You just gotta slip away, and at this
Pretty-
point, he just throws down the manacles and
Not
he holds
gonna
out the
kill.
sword, and he's ready to
You're
fight.
just-
Gosh dang it.
Fuck, guys.
The other one is
Run.
going to ignore Atlantica. "Don't move," he says, as he walks to the other guy and goes over, tries to manacle him.
It's an illusion.
It's a trick! All of them.
It's a trap.
The assassin stands there menacingly, trying to back away, but he grabs onto him. His hands go through it. "Arrest all of them! We're working on it!" Vincent, what are you doing?
We're attempting.
Oh
Wait,
my God,
knock them out and I
Marshall,
can make them
you
forget we are over here.
This is great.
Knock him out.
Knock them out and I can make them
You're
forget.
gonna forget everybody.
6 seconds,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Everybody in town.
Just the gods. That's what matters.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Oh, God.
Run.
Oh, there's the perfect amount of guards. I didn't do that on purpose. I swear I didn't.
I cast shield on Kyria. I can't cast shield on Kyria. That's not a thing that you
can't
can
cast
do.
shield on Kyria.
Yeah,
You cannot.
I cannot.
You can cast shield on yourself.
I know.
Has a reaction.
I know. I don't know. I delay my action.
You're gonna
And
not take a turn?
I pull out the book that is made of the ichor.
Okay.
What do?
That's all you're doing.
Oh wait, no. 1 second. Sorry, I forgot. I cast blur
On yourself?
through the cloak that I have.
Okay. Nice. You're gonna cast blur on who? You or Kyria?
Can I think it's a self spell, isn't it? Blur.
You begin to blur, and you are now difficult to see and fight.
Yeah.
The fifth, the
I still
one
pull
all
out
the way on
the
the right,
book, though.
she is going to go over to
This one?
nope, that one. We'll go over to Atlantica.
Hi.
She's gonna try to manacle you. Are you gonna resist?
I guess that's what we're doing now, yeah?
She looks Neil's like nope, and you're like okay. All right, acrobatics or athletics? God damn.
Do I want to do athletics, which is a +5, or the acrobatics, which is a +14? I got a 27.
She looks over and she goes over to grab you, and you just quickly dodge out of the way. She's gonna try again.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Dirty, oh, barely rolled a 19. You, she almost latches one over your arm, but you're just too slippery. You just get it out of the way, and she can't do it. And then she also now pulls out her rapier. Neelix.
Hand me those cards.
Oh my God.
God. Guys,
God.
just
Let's see.
You just redraw if it's not on the. It's
Yeah.
not on the
just getting more and more agitated. Just run,
there you go.
guys. Leave.
May or may not have literally just.
We're trying to.
Whoa, that's cool. Very nice.
I took the stream overlay and just made it super huge,
Cool.
and so it's just one part of the.
Cool.
All right. I throw this 30 feet away
Okay.
so that it lands somewhere like over here,
Okay.
and it is a frost giant.
Oh my God. If you want to try to stealth that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you got to roll it, man.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
That's
30.
the point.
Okay.
There you go.
In recent Castaborian news, a group of refugees were trying to be arrested when a frost giant
Trying to
attacked
be
the town.
arrested.
Yeah, we would try.
The assassin didn't make the news, but the frost giant did.
Trying to be
sleight of
captured.
hand.
Entire town was sent into a panic. We're here live with one of the residents, Jim Bob. What have you seen?
Jim
Oh my
Bob.
God! There's a frost giant. There seems to be a
I
lot
done
of
didn't
going
see
on.
that
Back
frost
to you, Bill.
giant. I done didn't see that frost giant. I'll tell you right now.
Oh,
He's bigger than my house. I'll tell you what right now. I see why they call him frost giant. He's all blue.
So that 20 wasn't actually 20.
He looked like my brother after he fell in the lake once.
What'd you get?
24.
14.
Guys,
14.
Sleight of hand.
just wants you guys
Well,
to
everybody
leave.
else sees me. Let's throw a card, and a frost giant appears. Just begins screaming and roaring, and all the other people in the town are going to turn and they all begin running in panic. All the other guards suddenly look upwards at the thing.
I'm gonna turn to the guards. We're like, kill the giant. We'll get the people to safety. I'm gonna run up. I'm trying to convince them we're good.
Where are you moving?
I love this. I love this so much.
And then I'm going to.
You love it. Curious.
Hold
like,
on,
why?
I gotta check to see if this even works or not.
Kyria is both flattered and very frustrated.
Welcome to the Wanted Wanderers.
He's just like, let me go with them, guys. You run. Just like.
And then I'm going to run off in the opposite direction.
Good job.
Just run towards the house and go hide behind that
Okay.
house if I can.
So you just go
Right there.
5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I
Hold
go.
up,
I can go 35.
35. You just save them! We're gonna save them! And you just start running off. Okay, Atlantica, what are you doing? Curie, you're on deck.
What seems like what this guy's doing?
She is
Other
trying
than-
to manacle you, but
Yeah.
has failed and has now pulled out her rapier and is ready to fight. She's gonna take you down forcibly.
Well, that's rude. I was just like, yeah, just gonna take off. Attack of opportunity.
You're a rogue, buddy. You can disengage bonus action.
I'm not.
You're not. Okay. Yeah. She's gonna try to slice at you as you make
Manacle you as you run.
She tries to slice you with manacles.
Oh fuck!
What'd you get?
23.
That hurts.
8 slashing damage
Cool.
or piercing damage, I guess.
Rude.
Ironic. He has a rapier now too. He can blend it really well with the guards.
5, 10,
He's not now.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I am going to dash
Okay.
so I can get further behind here, but I'm also bonus action hide.
Just
Alright,
duck,
go to hide.
duck into a
Yeah, I'm
bush.
just like, woof.
Disappear.
That's a 26.
Little flare.
26. Okay. Disappeared. The last dude in the middle. No. That was the guy who was getting Neelix. The one in the blue and green. Yep. She
Wait,
is
which
going.
one?
Yeah, she is going to go over to
Green and yellow.
Viola.
Yellow and green.
Nope, not Viola. Sorry. Over to. She's gonna run after Neelix. Oh no! Fuck! Turns around, looks at the frost giant.
Say,
Goes, everyone get away! Pulls out her crossbow, loads it, and fires.
Oh god.
The armor class of a frost giant is.
Okay. Alright.
No, she wouldn't. She would actually just, she would turn and she'd look up and it's, need to evacuate the people! And she kind of turns and looks over towards a group of people off to the side, runs that way, and says like, move, go! Move her that way about 20 feet.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. That one. That right there. Yep.
Sure.
She's like trying to evacuate people. She wouldn't shoot at it to anchor it.
She's a smart
Kira, what are you
guy.
doing?
Holding action. Because he's gonna let him.
You can hold an action.
Yeah,
or
I'm
you
just saying he's gonna not do anything.
not do anything. Got it.
Yeah.
Class.
So even though I'm invisible, I can
Mhm.
still see what's going on.
You sure can.
I can see Curia, yes?
You can see Curia.
Perfect.
Curia can't see you though.
So Curia
Plus,
is
it's on
currently
the side where
manacled
you don't have the.
and is currently being
I2.
held to by this guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking it up and they
Oh,
kind of
right.
It's unless it's like really out of it, they just have
Okay.
they kind of make up for
Well,
it.
yeah, there's a.
I am going to. It's quite a
I mean,
terrible
like, I
idea.
can't see this finger until about here.
Yeah, but for people who are used to it, after a while, they kind of make
Probably
up
a
for it.
terrible
Oh,
idea.
okay.
I was reading stuff because I was like, what's it like to
Can see it over
die?
here.
We saw Neelix throw that card, right? Like I know it's not a real frost giant.
Everybody did except for the guards.
Perfect.
What's your passive perceptions?
24.
Did everybody have a level 14?
17, yeah.
Oh, then
Curia's
you
like,
think that's a real
"Ah!"
fucking frost giant.
Well, you can probably.
13. That's 9.
You're like, oh my god, a frost giant!
I'm
Makes sense
gonna-
why I was like, nope, I'm ducking.
I'm gonna-
not.
How
gonna
lucky
look
for
over.
us!
I'm gonna look over.
Convenient.
I'm gonna look over at
Another frost giant's here. What?
Curia and the guard,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast darkness.
I hate you.
Then I'm
Damn.
going to poof it, and I'm gonna bonus action poof
Okay,
into
okay,
it
okay.
and grab Curia.
Goodness gracious.
Everything around you just becomes completely dark, and you just hear panic and chaos going on as you're right next to. That is not Kyria.
Which one? Where is?
Kyria is Kyria's
Perfect. I can still get.
How do you do that?
I didn't even process. Let's go.
I hate you.
Gosh dang it.
If you vamp right to Kyria and say, let's go, the guard
No
right.
whisper it.
Yeah, I get it. The guard's not stupid.
No, I know.
He kind of knows what's going on, and holds on to Kyria and the manacles and begins to back up, and trying to. You're gonna hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Kyria tug of war. Test athletics.
What the fuck have we gotten ourselves into?
Just let him
I
go,
don't
guys.
know.
Just let it happen.
Shouldn't have gone to the Crest.
How do you think?
Fucking great.
How do you think he feels? Everybody's like, let's go to Goldcrest, and he's
Can't
like,
pull Kyria even further. Stops. Shing. Just is gonna stab through the darkness. He gets disadvantage, obviously.
this is how I die.
Don't send me, please. I'm
Through the neck.
Fuck, that would have been a crit, but it's not. It's instead an 11. You just dodge out of the way of the rapier that tries to hit you. The dude that was on Neelix is gonna turn, look at Neelix, and then run after Neelix.
What? You're not gonna worry about a big old giant frost giant?
He's trying to arrest you. Don't worry.
He's
Okay.
that one
That one
police.
has a vendetta.
I mean, I'm not,
He's that
I'm
one
not too
police
worried. Just
guy.
surprised. Just,
Wait, it's dark though. What is the darkness? Darkness is centered on Kyria.
I centered it on Kyria, and it's a 20-foot radius.
So,
So,
Okay,
5,
he's
10,
gonna try to run
all
after
this is
Neelix,
just-
but he's gonna go in a
5,
random
10,
direction.
15, 20. So, from the assassin to out here, it's dark. And it's like that for you
but
guys,
I will
too.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You're gonna get pushed down.
You will make a dexterity
Me?
saving throw.
Oh.
If you can't
I
see,
didn't-
you have disadvantage.
does it go through
9.
the house?
It would.
5, 10,
There's a person
Okay,
that.
I thought just a wall of darkness appears next to this.
There's a
You've
person
seen that
like.
You've definitely seen that before.
You
9.
know.
Yes.
Nine. Something runs into you, instantly you fall onto the ground prone. Random dude, you're like, oh, darkness appears, and then the one guy with the manacles runs out of it, locking eyes with you. Just straight.
Where's
imagine I would do
Is
that,
this guy?
run off, the darkness appear, I'm like, oh, I'm good.
He runs 30 feet towards you.
He's that
Straight
one.
out.
He's that one really determined guard.
Yeah.
He's just
I've
like.
got this.
It's 5 more
jeez.
feet.
He's got to keep his quota
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
And he dashed to get there, unfortunately, so that's the end of his turn.
There's just this one person in
They're
the
in
house.
complete darkness. Can't see anything.
So, I adjusted, made it a little bit bigger.
There's
Oh, very
someone in
cool.
that house trying to make tea.
Turns
It's
around
really dark, and they're
and
just
is
like.
gonna run in a random direction to try and get somewhere,
Look,
or it would stop. Actually, he's gonna keep composure. What's going on? Why is it dark? What's happening?
It's nighttime.
And you just hear, "Try to evacuate the people!" All right. And he's gonna try to run that way, and he does. There's nobody in the way, and makes his way out on the other side. So,
Which one?
hey guys, I can't reach the map. That would be great, Tyler. Nope.
Which one?
The other guy, the one by the assassin. Yep.
The
You're gonna run
furball?
diagonal towards my left towards you.
That way?
5, yep, 10, yep, 15. Then along the house, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. And he's just gonna start helping people.
Are we no longer doing diagonal rules?
No, we're not.
No.
Sorry, we
Oh,
changed that
okay.
a while ago. We actually added a new thing, but I'm not gonna explain it right now.
Got it.
It's called sprinting.
Ah.
You spend your entire
I'm
turn
not gonna explain it right now.
5 times your speed.
Got
Anyways,
it, got it, got it, got it.
Except there's other little
I'm not gonna
nuances
explain
to
it.
it, but.
I'll just explain it.
I'm not gonna explain, I'm just gonna tell you how it works.
Yeah.
I stand up
Very different.
and I. Do I need to roll for what direction I
You
go?
die.
You're in complete darkness. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
This music is very fitting right now.
18.
Just unnecessary combat.
You
He's
can
just
choose
like.
which direction you're going, though you don't know where you're headed.
I can choose.
Yeah, you know which way you're going.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20.
You're
Is
out of
this
the
still in
darkness.
numbers?
Yep. And you just come right into the back of the dude trying to arrest Neelix.
This is gonna be hard. I cast Modify Memory on him.
His eyes.
Through the Book of Icar that I got. Allows me to
You
cast.
just use the book? Damn.
Yes.
But just hit him in the back of the head.
Won't remember shit now, will ya?
I'm gonna cast Modify Memory. Bam!
It's a big ass book.
I've learned this new technique.
Bludgeoning damage. I like it.
I've learned a new technique to
Gives him
help
a
them
kick.
forget things. Hit him with a big
got a
freaking
Puts them in like a stupor. They are unaware of their surroundings, and I can have them.
Oh.
You have to
Put
reach
me in a
another
stupor
creature's
too if you hit me in the
memories.
head with a
One
book like
creature
that.
You can see must make a wisdom saving throw if you're fighting the creature's advantage. On a failed save,
I'm not
the target
fighting.
becomes charmed for you for the duration. The charmed creature is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, though it can still hear you. If it takes any damage or is targeted by another spell, this spell ends, and none of the target's memories are modified. While the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event it experienced within the last 24 hours, and that lasted no more than 10
I
minutes.
moved anyway,
You
so.
can permanently eliminate all memory of the event, allowing the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail, changing its memory to the detail of the event. You must speak to the target to tell it how it's affected. And it doesn't modify how it's behaved, it just changes its memory. Got it. Okay. So at higher levels, you can do it up to 7 days or a year. Holy fuck.
Jeez
If you
Louise.
cast it at 9th level, it can be any memory of the creature ever.
Oh.
That's crazy. But for now, it's only 24 hours, which would work for this. So you get up behind him. He has the advantage on the saving throw.
I'm not fighting him.
She does have them charmed.
Ooh.
It says becomes the target of another spell, but he was already
Okay,
affected
all
by the
right.
spell.
You aren't fighting him. He doesn't know you're there, and you're charmed by him. So I guess like if you're in the moment, if you're like dueling him, you're just like trying to modify his memory. He'd be like, ugh. But because he doesn't really know what you're doing, you just kind of get up behind him and just do it, and it makes sense. So. Wisdom? It's 18.
That fails.
It's a 19.
Fuck you,
It's a 19.
I forget. I rolled 18. I'm like, he's fine. Damn, dude. All right. You have to tell him.
Gave Vincent
You
a
have to
lot.
talk to him. You get up right
Yeah.
behind him, and you see this. You hold up the book, and you hold up your hand, and a surge of like purple energy goes up your wrist and into the back of his head, like right into his. What is that called?
Cerebellum.
This is so cool.
Yeah, and it just jolts him a bit. He just kind of stands there, and his eye. You watch his.
I guess he's like,
Viola-
oh.
Yeah, and his
In
hands.
In a
Like
Turk
it
voice?
Yeah, Turk voice.
Just looks-
Oh, I forgot.
You're Turk now.
Tell him.
Today has been a normal day on patrol. Nothing has gone wrong. And then a frost giant showed up. But it was just an illusion that some kids made.
Some kids.
That's all that's happened today,
Man.
right?
His back is to you, so like you're just whispering into his ear, and then he just kind of nods.
Repeat it back to me.
It's fucking comment.
Yeah.
That's the end of your round.
VG
Rad. That
devoted
is
whispers.
freaking
"May
cool.
one."
Oh my! He suddenly knows Japanese for some reason.
What do you mean,
Well,
cheering?
sure.
You hit him
Don't you
hard
mean
enough.
cheering?
Fuck up, guys. That guy over there is gonna.
My
is
favorite
in
thing about
darkness,
Laszlo.
And that one is the wizardy one. Is gonna try to cast a spell magic. What level spell is darkness?
Spell like ability.
2.
Second,
Yeah.
I want to say.
It is. It's an innate ability tieflings get from.
Oh, Curious suffers 2 points of psychic damage.
Fuck you.
I mean, technically
what's
it
it?
is like
What
from being a
level spell is it?
tiefling.
I want to say second.
It is second. I've just looked at it.
Darkness is gone. Neelix, what are you doing? He's just. He just looks really dumb. Does that last? Are you gonna stop concentrating on it?
No.
Okay, so he's just.
You should go.
Dumb brain.
Right.
Stop! You have violated the law. Leave the court of fire and serve your
The,
sentence.
the sneak
You're
eye
still
goes and then it goes up.
Feet.
Detected.
Oblivion.
Oh, okay. Where should we meet up?
Or sorry, there's also. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Then pay with your blood!
Go back the way
Must
we
have
came
been
like
the
5
wind.
minutes.
Did they ever say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
When you're sneaking.
When you sneak in,
And
you
you
shoot them with an arrow, and they go.
And you just
What
crouch
was
back
that?
down and they go, must have been the
"What's
wind.
with the wind?"
I played Skyrim like a few months ago, all the way to 100% with all of the achievements,
Weird
and I never
flex.
heard "must have been the wind."
I've definitely
They
heard
often say like, "What was that?" Must have been nothing.
That's one of the things. And it's also must have been the wind.
There's
Like,
no way.
God.
I've been looking
I don't
this up
know.
in the middle of the game.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Don't you already have that up?
No, I realized it takes an action to do it, and I've already been throwing cards out. So, I'm gonna pull out my staff and do pass without a trace for all my friends, and then I'm going to. I guess actually, you know what? No, I'm not, because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move away from you guys anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna do any of that, and I'm just going to
Okay.
run and hide.
Book it down.
Okay. You turn, you run off, and you hide behind that building.
And that guy pays you no mind.
Nope.
Because he's like.
Oh wait, are there people right there?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, do I know if they consider me dangerous?
You're a Vulpin running at them in the middle of chaos. I don't really know what they consider you other than a Vulpin running at them while there's a Frost Giant going on.
So
You're running away
I
from
hate
the
to be
frost
this
giant.
situation, but I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna because I've never used it before. I'm a folk hero, and
Okay.
so I have a rustic hospitality.
Okay.
So since
He
you
just
come
winks.
from the ranks of common folk, you fit in among with them with ease. You can find a place to hide among commoners.
I'll let you roll persuasion. Be like, I gotta hide. There's a Frost Giant. You
Okay,
wanna
cool.
do that.
I love it. A bunch of humans. I'm just one of you.
Hello.
Well, I guess
Hello,
I'll do it.
fellow
Me, a
humans.
open man. Where can I hide?
This is just a genetic
Ah,
disorder.
I see you have a child. I also have a child.
Then you can intimidate them. Take me to your home.
No, because this thing simply says I can't do any of this if they perceive me as a dangerous threat. I'm a fuck.
Go for it. Go for it.
Look, I'm so fluffy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not. I got a 7.
7.
Yes.
And then you can go. Ah!
I'm gonna like ah! I'm gonna run away.
And they go, run with us! And they start running.
Can we all run together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the DM guide, there's like interacting with NPCs, and so if you get above a 5, it's more like it's not that they won't help you; it's that they won't help you to a certain extent. So
Okay,
they still help you,
alright.
but they're not gonna let you into their house.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you would have got above a 10, they would have. But they're just like, come, we know where to go, and you're just gonna start running.
I'm like okay. Let's
There's
go
a
run
bunker
with it.
outside of town.
I imagine he's like off the board
Now
now.
they're going like to the barn, and they're running off.
Cool.
All right, Atlantica.
You're just hiding in
I
a
gotta use
bush.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm just hiding in the bush.
I'm just.
You're hiding in the bush. Okay.
They always said if you get lost, just wait where you are.
Yep.
That one over there turns and sees all the people moving off and sees the giant is not moving and looks over at it and just in fear as it
This one?
just begins to roar. Yeah, gonna run down south to make sure some people escape 5.
Yeah.
This way.
They're just checking to see if people have escaped. That's totally it.
Okay.
I gotta make sure all my friends are okay.
You and this guard are playing. You, Claz, and this guard are playing tug of war.
I hate
And he like has a rapier and now he sees you and he's stop.
Hey there.
Hello there.
You doing?
Hello there.
I don't know. I tricked these people. He's just gonna try to. Yeah.
What do you think?
They don't know that I.
Just, you're trying to talk to the guard.
Yeah.
I was just being like tug of war.
Yeah. He's like.
And there's
And you're like basically saying like they didn't know, they have nothing to do with this, and as he's kind of pulling back on you, and he says it doesn't matter. You'll only need to be taken in for questioning at this point.
In Inferno.
I speak that.
Great. It's gonna say, Claus, you're gonna get the fuck out of here.
You're coming with
Class,
me.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna look at that guard,
Yeah.
just kind of holding on to Kyria. I'm gonna wave and do a sigil, and using key, I'm gonna cast darkness again. Same point.
Okay. Just cast darkness one more time. Becomes completely dark.
And I'm gonna and I'm just gonna pull and try to wrench Kyria free of
Is
his
it action to
grip.
cast darkness?
It is. I'm saying, come on, I'm not leaving. I'll say it in Infernal.
Okay. Is at the end of your turn.
Hi.
I will
You're mine.
use Step of the Wind as it's a bonus action to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Okay.
No
I'm sorry, it's
problem.
not Step of the Wind. It's a different. It's
Whichever one it
patient
is,
defense.
Patient defense. Got it.
It's still a
Alright.
bonus action. So.
It's his turn. He is going to try to pull a Kyria. So
I am holding on,
Yep.
so.
I hate this. And he's just like,
24.
24. He got it 2. And again.
And again.
Yeah. I'm not marketing. You can look at it.
Okay.
I don't fudge rolls.
I thought to contest grapple, he can do it twice.
It's
Multi
an
attack.
He has 2 attacks.
Okay, that's fine.
That's how I've been doing it the whole time, and that's how I'm ruling it right now.
That's fine.
He goes over and just rips Kyria from you as you're trying to just convince Kyria, who just leaves your grasp as he is dragged
Gonna have to-
back.
oh, fuck.
And he's going to move half speed unless Kyria, you're walking with him.
He's walking.
Where are
Okay,
you
so he's going to go
Don't do that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in a
Skip it.
straight diagonal line backwards.
5, 10,
15, 20.
20.
25.
There is a fence here.
And
but-
then he'll go along the road.
Steps over the fence.
And put Kyria with him as well.
Kyria, damn it.
Just
Be
could.
By the way, you've never heard class curse.
Oh
You've literally
shit!
never heard-
Scandalous.
Just a thing.
The one is like helping people escape. He looks over at the guard and says, "What should we do?" He says, "Get the rest of the people out. I've got the one."
I say stay where you are.
Oh no, wait, that's the dumb one. The dumb one is like,
I relate to that one so much.
The other one right there looks over, has that conversation, and then looks over and says,
Stay there.
"Oh." Looks over.
Oh no, come here. Actually, stay.
I gotta
Come,
help
no,
people.
come here.
I have to
I need
get
your
the
help.
You should help
He
people.
needs your help. Look at him. Turn.
The frustrating is more important. And he starts helping other people. Viola. He's gonna follow his captain. Actually, he's
This
just
guy?
gonna be no, that one. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, general officer.
Is it still dark over here?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where does it end?
It's right there.
So can I go here in the light?
Unless you would rule me casting on Kyria as the point being Kyria and then traveling with him.
No,
that's
But
not how that works.
it's at the point that I can see, so I don't know.
it
So-
stays on the point.
The Neelix running with a whole bunch of civilians.
Can I not? Is this guy in the darkness?
James
Here's your
Edward in the
5,
chat
10,
says it's like
20,
Assassin's Creed. When you sit down on a bench and the guards pay you the out of place, highly weaponized hooded figure, no mind.
Yeah,
People,
really.
one Vulpin. Where is he?
He even has like a hood
Can I
on
go
with
to
the
this
ears.
guy?
You run over
Oh, wait, no.
to her.
First, I tell this guy
Response from Olivia.
walk down this way because he's still charmed on me, right?
Olivia,
He says,
excuse you.
"Oh, I gotta help everyone.
Go this way
Why?
because it was just kids, remember?
Oh, I gotta tell everyone."
No, you stay here. I'll
And
go
he
tell them.
turns around and he starts to
I'll
walk.
tell them. You should go tell the citizens that ran off this way.
Okay, he starts chasing after the citizens with where Neelix was going.
Come up to this
Hey,
lady.
it wouldn't be a game of Sunder without some form of clusterfuck.
Yep.
So.
Excuse me. Hello.
Hello, go that way, please. And
Hello,
I-
go that way, please.
You run over to her. She has her rapier out. She says, "Surrender."
Technically, she's
she's still charmed.
charmed.
But I guess
Yeah.
modify memory on her.
You can cast on her too.
Yep.
Okay.
Just do it to all of them.
You're just smacking them all.
That's what you're trying to do, isn't it? You're trying to cast on all of them.
Perhaps.
Okay. 11.
Just tell her the same thing I told the other guy.
All right.
I love it.
It's her turn. It's not real. And she just starts yelling out. She's like, "It's not real. It's not real."
I think she remains in a stupor until I tell her otherwise. Yeah.
She's not charmed. She doesn't listen to everything that you do though with that stupor though. She's in the stupor until your concentration ends. Your concentration now ends on the other one though.
Yeah, I know.
So now he's
But
like,
he's still
"I know
charmed.
what's going on."
But he's
and
still
running
charmed
after
by
the
me,
people.
isn't he?
You see the one guy that was chasing after you, and he's running after you. He's like, "Stop! Stop!" But he doesn't have manacles.
I don't even.
He's running after me saying that or running after all of us?
The group of people.
Okay.
It's your turn, Felix.
Is it the same guy that saw her like mess with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Yes?
6, dude.
No, it's not the calming spray.
That's the evil spray. What?
What's the
I told him, I said, yeah, what?
He says, "It's not a real giant. It's fake."
Oh!
Everybody, all the citizens stop. Say, "It's not real. It was a prank. You can go back to your homes. It's all right. There's no danger. There's just a bunch of. There's nothing wrong going on here. Get back to your homes, citizens."
Nothing is happening. Nothing is
I greatly appreciate you keeping us safe.
Who are you?
Oh God.
Elix.
So this was the one you were trying to. And they gotta look over and
I'm like, excuse me, what?
Never seen this man in my life.
If they're starting to talk, I'm gonna reach over my bag and jingle my coin bag.
They stop.
I was staying with these folks. I've been here for a long time, and my.
I've never seen you.
I know I've been in
That's
home.
6 seconds. Are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna start making my way away. If I get on with them, I gotta go back to that
Okay, let's
place.
go. What are you doing? Hiding?
I'm hiding.
Okay.
I'm just in a bush.
The last
It's almost the
dude is
safest
clearing
spot
people
for
out,
me.
and he looks over, and he's just like looking at the giant, terrified. What?
Shit. That's my leg. It just scared me.
Curio, what are you doing?
Letting it happen.
Okay. Class?
God.
So fucking much.
I'd be all in darkness.
Oh,
here.
since the other one is over there and he's yelling, "Hey, it's fake," the other two would hear and go, "What?" And then turn back and say, "Arrest the rest of them!" As you're running up.
Stun.
I'm honestly considering it at this point.
You stun them, I can just go, no. You remember nothing.
Screw it. 25. Movement is 50.
Just comes up behind them. Just
Bop bop. Back of their heads, trying to knock them out.
Okay, you're gonna try to knock him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will add a stunning strike on each one.
Okay.
So first one, 24.
24 hits.
Second one, 22.
22, both of them hit. The officer on his con save gets a.
It would do minimal damage, I guess, which
14.
would be 4.
And the other guy gets a 19.
The 19 makes it, the 14 doesn't.
Okay, so the officer captain is. You just hit him in the back of the head, just freezes
How does it
up
work
his
for
stuff.
knocking them out?
Hmm?
How does it work for? I don't know how that works.
You have to bring. We're in combat. You have to
you
bring
bring
his
him down to
points.
0.
Okay, then I'll roll damage for him.
But it's
blue is first one.
non-lethal damage. That's what it is.
That's why you can't cast a non-lethal fireball.
Yep.
Darn.
Can't burn them to
So 7 damage.
burn them
and
to
4
knock them
damage.
out.
You need D8s or your hand axes?
D8s
happened
on
to
my
Kyria.
arms, right? And hand axes.
Your
They were
arms
like-
go up to a D8?
Monks, oh no, I'm sorry, go up to D10 eventually.
Oh,
And the
yeah,
and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
monk
really high.
and the
I didn't
monk
know
weapon,
scale.
the monk weapon scale too.
I
So my
had
hand axes go up with
no
it.
idea.
Does a video called
Yeah.
How to Play Monk. Has no idea how to play Monk.
Sounds alright.
I literally didn't know
I didn't
that
know
was a thing.
either, and I've been playing Monk in
Eight-
Marshall's game.
how much was it? Was the first one?
7d4
7
forever,
and
yeah.
No, they go up. Yeah, that's awesome.
You like see on D&D Beyond, just
And
keep
do
doing
they
it,
not? Do I see them not go down?
No, they don't go down. You just
Are you
hit him in
level
the back of the head.
20?
One of them
She's
stuns, the
up
other one is.
I'll flurry of blows and
Yeah.
do it again.
3.
Teams are up to
I get
D6.
2 more attacks.
You guys are doing 87 damage in a
18.
round. I did 3.
On the first one.
That would be if it never went up. Full.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh,
Jeez.
sorry, 7.
You're like, what,
7
nine?
damage.
Just making sure.
After that flurry of blows, I am on
It's better
7.
than 3.
So
what were the 2 hits? Sorry.
a 19 and then a
19 hits.
higher.
And that hits. Yeah.
Cool. So the one that last turn took 7 is gonna take another
We're
6.
kind of going like a shark right now.
Main guard captain?
Yeah.
Da, da.
Okay.
And then the one that took 4, which is the underling, is going to take another 8.
No, you want to bite me.
So
Got it. So you just hit them in the back of the head.
Oh, I
The
see.
one grabbing you just kind of lets go, and it's like.
when I
just
see that they
stunned.
don't fall unconscious, I'll again and hit them again.
Got it.
And that's what
Yep.
the second side
Cool.
damage goes for.
It's his turn. He's stunned. The other dude is just like, no, it's all right. You can all go back to your homes. It was just a prank by some kids. Nothing's wrong at all. The other guy, there's criminals to arrest. What? Arrest the criminals. There's criminals. The other dude looks over, sees Kyria, sees you, looks over that his boss is stunned, is stupid and doesn't realize you're a level 14 monk, pulls out his sword and stabs you.
So weird. An arrow.
Yeah, point blank
I
range.
thought you meant this one over here. I didn't realize.
And he gets a 15.
There's criminals.
There's criminals here.
8
What?
slashing damage.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's actually not terrible. It's not great. It's not
He
terrible.
said with 106 health.
I wasn't
He
expecting
said
8.
with 106 health. Vincent, what are you doing?
I have my friend walk alongside me.
Okay.
Can I do that? Can he move when it's not his turn?
She.
She, sorry.
It's like held movement, sort of.
She'd be like, where are we going?
Oh, we're gonna walk this way, and then you're gonna go down here.
I need to.
Yeah,
arrest
I saw people run that way injured.
I mean, you're able
This
to.
way.
I'm pretty sure they're over
No,
there.
they went that way. I saw them. You know,
What are you doing?
I won't lie to you.
What are you doing?
I want her to go this way, and then I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Couldn't you join
And-
her?
She's not that dumb. She's just in a stupor.
Yeah.
Right,
So
but if
just,
she was
like
willing
sort
to
of
be
charmed. So yeah, she'll walk her way over there and then notice that there's nobody there and be like, oh, they're not over here.
They ran that way. Trying to get her to
She
go
looks
this way.
around and she sees that going on. She says, I
Actually,
have to help my
This
captain.
is
Isn't
this
the
is dark
darkness
vision.
all
never
here?
mind, she gets you shit. So she walk that way, yeah.
And then I cast Modify Memory on that guy.
Is it ranged?
Yes, 30 feet.
What level spell is this?
5.
How many
Yeah,
slots you
modify
got?
memory is crazy, man.
I have 2, but I can cast it at higher levels, can't I?
How many 6 do you have?
1, and then I have 1 7.
Oh fuck, you have 4 casts of this.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you cast it on him as well.
And then let's hope for the best for the last guy.
19.
Oh.
Beats it.
I'm not kidding. I was like, I need a 19 or a 20. Alright, so you cast and that purple energy kind of goes out and strikes him in the back of the head, and then he just turns around and is just like, what? What's going on?
It must have been the giant.
I mean, if you can't even remake the save,
On what?
the charm person.
Oh yeah.
If I attack him.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm making the save. Fucking 18.
Goddamn 18.
That's the end of your turn.
Yep. Oh boy.
It's that guy's turn. Looks over at you. What's going on? What's happening?
I don't know.
Did you just say it was the giant?
I think so.
It's a magic giant!
I'm just imagining. I'm just
Oh, God.
imagining
Fires
these,
up at it.
these guards' days.
Oh, he has to hit.
They're just.
Let me look at Frost.
He's got the
Giants.
zoomies, careful.
He does hit it. So he.
Oh boy. All right.
6.
Here, I got him.
No, I got it.
Ding dong.
He killed the ice giant.
Ding dong, giants. I want to see that on stream.
Just toss him in.
Just wait.
Where is it? Where's it?
Oh
Okay, so
He's a
he hits
bad
the frost
boy.
giant. The crossbow goes through it, and he looks at me and says, "I didn't hit it. There's something wrong with it."
It's
Yeah, it's a frost giant. That's all I got.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
like that's all I got.
Yeah, those things are super tough.
He looks.
See if we play
Is the guard still with me, or did he
Workplace.
take off?
He's confused, and he's still there.
5.
He's like trying to get all the civilians to go back to their homes.
No, his home. Specifically his home.
Alright. I can cast this one more time.
Citizens are like, "Okay, we'll go back to our home." He's like, "Okay."
Okay, yes, see you later.
Nice turn.
And I'm walking off with the people,
Okay.
and
But these guards,
Yeah.
like, their day must be.
I'm leaving with I'm following them, going with the people inside the house.
And they're
Are they going
military.
inside?
We all live in one house.
I know.
They're military
That's what
too,
happened.
so they're just like, why this?
They're probably like.
I'm not gonna go with the people who are in that home right there. I'm gonna go like
Okay.
a ways.
So look at my mouse. They're like over here, up this way.
Yeah.
They're gonna go this way and then head down here to go to the tavern, and then all stop when they see this shit going on. So now you see that shit going on.
If we walk and they see all that, I'm gonna just
Okay.
just start,
All right.
start
You
moving.
very quickly escape, and nobody sees you. I'm gonna remove you from the initiative.
Okay.
Atlantica. You're still hiding. You see that whole thing going on
Yeah, I
right
know.
there.
That monstrosity.
Great.
And there's a crowd of people watching.
I know, that's the issue now.
Here's what we do.
You modify all of them.
No, I can't modify everyone's memory. I only have one more spot left. So what we do is we come back here tomorrow after we all get away. You guys are all in the mansion. I come by myself as Vincent because they don't know who that is.
You modify
And
all
I
of
go,
them.
no. I go, I am Vincent. I am coming into the city. That is
Go
a truth. I am
5,
Vincent. And then I
10,
smuggling
15,
Vincent. That's what we should have done.
20,
That was his original thing. What?
25,
It's like, just, I'll stay in the mansion.
30.
And then we go through the city.
See a giant
I thought you just
fucking...
I'm dumb. I'm very smart, but I'm also
And then you see
very
a
Frost
crossbow
giant
come out of
just-
it.
Duck back down.
And then...
Do I see Atlantica? Or are you stealthing?
I'm stealthing technically
Okay.
still.
Don't step on their cabbages.
My cabbages!
5, 10,
I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to step on my cabbage if I spent a long
25.
time growing them.
30.
I mean, it's cabbage.
And bonus action hiding again. Just
Okay.
keep
Okay.
stealthy.
There's like a fence right there, so you can't hide there.
Yep. And
Atlantic is like sneaking
Yeah.
through the fences.
you don't see me at all because unless you can beat a 32
No.
with the hide. with the
Alright.
stealth.
I think I see something for half a second, and then I go,
It's a cabbage.
yeah, it's just a
It's
cabbage.
cabbage.
The other guard, the guard that is this one, is gonna turn and look. And that's the one that can cast spells. So is gonna dispel the darkness again.
Spell.
Go ahead.
Looks over, sees the carnage going on over there, and walks over.
Casually.
What was
Just,
that?
saun-
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
just casually saunters
that's-
over.
Period.
And he hasn't been modified?
Hmm?
He,
That one hasn't.
No.
oh, fuck.
No, the guy with the sword has. The guy with behind you haven't.
Oh, no, it's cool.
He has been modified.
Okay.
He's like, what's going on? He says, we're trying to arrest it. Help me!
What?
What?
I'm stunned!
Trying to
Can't
get
say
words
anything.
out.
Just
You know what? If someone wants to make a 6 fucking with the stream compilation, I would definitely watch that.
Please do.
Doing anything, Kieran?
And then just put like a
I have
15
several
minute
thoughts.
Well, you got 6
segment where
seconds.
there's
I know.
nothing,
File
and that's the
stuff.
segment where he turned the stream.
That's a strangely
You hear
blue
when he turned
cabbage.
it-
I just,
I don't think so.
Yeah. We were
I don't
playing
know what I
Sunder.
can do
He
for one
just
thing
walked
because
over
I'm
there and stepped on the power
manacled.
button and it turned it on.
Maybe
He's
I
just
was.
gonna-
I don't know. It sounds
Basically,
familiar.
you
Like the
are
lights, the
restrained,
cameras,
but
Yes.
you're not
everything.
grappled.
yeah.
So you can move,
That's
but
hilarious.
He
you
doesn't want to move.
sorry,
You
no,
like this
your
cat?
arms would be
You like
restrained.
this?
So it's up to you on whatever you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's a cool boy.
Try to strangle class.
Arcanes
Just,
are
just
cool.
go with it.
Where is it, you said?
Yeah.
I
Have
don't
you met the
You'll
kids
just-
here?
know. No.
Just kind of go
Long
like
time
that.
since I hung out with you guys.
Your hands are behind your back.
Oh, they are? I
Yeah,
thought they were in
it's-
front. Cool.
No.
Yeah, you haven't been there since.
With his eye, just be like, fuck
With his eye.
off.
Most of you were at our house was a little
Daggers
bit
at you.
All right.
Just leave.
Guys, what are you doing?
What, did you play Fallout after that? Play Fallout games?
Gonna keep trying to knock him out.
It
I'm
won,
already
like, 2
going.
months.
I'm already this deep.
Yeah.
Oop,
His birthday.
this will be on the captain.
Okay.
Both are 18s.
Okay.
Both hit.
Yeah.
All right.
A strange
To
blue
be honest, you
cabbage.
have
Oh no,
advantage
that's
on
what I
attack.
said. A string
Oh,
blue
yeah.
cards. That's what you see for a second. just
I crit
Atlantis
the
head.
captain.
Okay.
This is
no.
still intended to be a knockout. So. Oh my goodness.
How much to the captain?
16.
Damn.
And then the other one takes 11.
Okay.
Trying to knock him out.
All
Just
right.
keep aiming for the same spot. Just trying to
Just
hit it
they
right
keep getting
where-
hit over and over. That guard sees that you punch them both, draws her rapier, and begins to make her way over.
Do either of them go out yet?
Huh? No.
For one of your blows.
Okay. Advantage on the captain.
Yep, so it's the captain.
I'm sad.
15 plus 9.
15 hits.
And then 14 plus 9, so 23.
23 hits.
Captain
Patron,
takes
patron.
4 damage.
Nice.
Love my
Other
mother.
one takes 9.
But we even said cold slaw mother, and she's like, I said cold slaw. We're like,
You
no,
know what?
didn't.
Go ahead and give me a check on both of those.
Okay.
So that's
Just in case
So,
your brother's
captain?
there.
Yeah.
is a 19.
What's that lady? No,
Nice.
where's she? And she calls.
Natural one.
Just flip flop the stunned.
Neither of them go out yet?
He's like, we gotta. Oh, this is so bad. And he's like, frozen. No, they're still up. They're still up. Castor doesn't employ little bitches in their army. The captain looks over to you and is gonna try to. And he pulls out another set of manacles. He's gonna try to manacle you. He's gonna try it twice. That's 2 athletics.
As he's getting punched.
The captain.
That's
Yeah.
how he's gonna do it? Okay.
He realizes it's hard to take you down.
Dirty 20.
5.
Crit.
Fuck you. I got a dirty 20. Alright, yeah, he's just trying to wrap the manacles
Clean
around
20
you.
is
Can't
better
seem
than
to
a
do
dirty
it.
20.
Well, the nat 20 beats the dirty 20.
Hey, not 20.
And I'll wait.
This guy makes his way over here.
Okay.
Sorry, which guy what?
This guy makes his way over here.
No.
This is Neil express.
Wasted
What's going
somebody's-
on?
Nothing.
What is that? He runs over to class. 25, 30. And he's gonna also try to manacle
Oh
class
my god.
twice.
You can just feel Kyria flipping you off.
Nine.
Remove your finger.
9.
Remove your finger.
I'm telling you, 9.
You have a +5? You have a
I
+7?
have proficiency in athletics.
+7?
Yes, I have proficiency.
What about
in
our
athletics.
acrobatics?
He got a dirty 20. Because that is a 16 plus, he's
Huh?
a dirty 21. Is 16 plus 5.
You can do acrobatics or athletics.
I can do acrobatics. But that
Yes.
wouldn't matter for this check. But
Ah.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so he goes over and he runs over. He's like, "Stop!" And as you're like, "Haha, you dodged out of this guy's manacles," you literally like, "Fuck!" And he just gets it around one arm and wraps it around and gets you around the back, and you just, you're now constrained by these right here. You look up,
What did
see
you want me to
Kyria
do?
giving you an angry glare still. Veteran
You
3
should have ran.
Guard 3 is stunned. He's like, and he looks constipated. Vincent, it's your turn.
How was that again?
Viola.
I like the hands you were.
Why? Just imagine they're just like, all right.
You just
all
like
right.
run through a house.
Oh, that's What was I here?
Phase through a building?
Hey, dimension door!
45? No.
Yeah.
Can I get 50 or no?
No.
Okay. So
Oh!
then I'll go 45. No, that would have been
45, 50, 55, 60.
60.
All right, you're right next to Kyria.
Just stay right there. Everybody run!
Everybody run! Murdering.
They all simultaneously go, what? Why? Wait, charm person,
What?
isn't if you or any of your allies attack them?
The gang goes to jail.
Yes? Okay. So I'm gonna not roll and be mean, but because we forgot
That's
about
fine.
it.
They can just all not be
This
charmed.
guy is no longer charmed, this
Okay.
guy's no longer charmed,
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
this guy is no longer charmed.
They were attacked like 4 times.
Yeah.
That guy's been
Oh,
attacked.
this guy wasn't attacked technically, so, okay, so those two dudes who class has been attacking are not stunned.
But they're stunned, right?
One of them is stunned,
Okay.
the other one isn't.
And then
okay,
that
and
guy makes the save. And that lady's like,
He's gonna run over to, he's
Oh,
gonna run
God.
over here. Or she, I guess.
yeah, that one's the lady.
It's fake! I know! Just visible confusion. It's gonna continue running over this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here. Sorry.
And I know!
And then they already attacked. So.
I know.
Atlantica.
You, I would assume you hear me say run.
Throw 45 down, scatter!
Yeah.
A bunch of drunk children.
Fuck the police. He was almost impressed.
55, 60, I'm on board.
Yeah. Get
This
the
one
paddy
is gonna
wagon.
run over.
I thought of that while I was watching a TV show. I was like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
This one's gonna run over to Kyria, who nobody has arms on. Grab Kyria.
He's just like,
Nobody has arms on.
Right here. Get him right here.
oh no.
Hey, friend.
And move
Restrained.
back.
Move back with Kyria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many feet?
5, 10. Yep, right there. 5, 10, right there. With Kyria behind, and just be like, don't worry, I've got him. And he's just like, dude, hold on to him. He's like trying to fight.
The one person who hasn't been fighting it. Yeah,
Fury,
hold
you
on
do
to him.
anything?
He's trying to let it happen. You all are just like,
Fury,
no.
Fury
He's
is
just like,
around.
I hate you guys.
Full 360.
Classic.
Get out of here, boy.
Is it dark over here?
No.
Why would it be
It's
dark?
not.
It's daytime.
I wasn't sure. I think it gets
There's some
darker.
trees, some
Yeah,
foliage.
I wasn't sure. I said, I didn't ask.
This is awful.
This is the dumbest.
Yeah, this is the greatest day.
Tigger, come with us.
So, I know I'm restrained.
It like pans over to Neelix, and he's like in a barn.
It means
They're
my
like
attacks
handing
only
out
have
blankets, and he's just like, okay.
So I'm going to try to.
Someone with like a
So-
cup,
I won't
cup of
let
tea.
you
And
beat
he's
him
just
up.
like,
I'll let you pick them with that.
Cool.
that looks difficult over there.
I'm gonna keep
He's
going
like,
after the
"What?"
fucking captain and his lackey that I've been hitting.
He has like the local paper.
So-
He's just-
Run away, please.
The captain, you have a normal roll. The lackey, you have advantage.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can get away right now. There's 3 of them right there.
You can disengage them.
Disengage and run.
Do they not have a hold of
You
me?
have step of the wind.
No,
doesn't
they
that-
just manacled you.
Oh, I thought they manacled and like held on.
I mean, you would try, but it was just the grapple. So he's I guess he's got his arms around you. So you can try to escape and run if you want. It's up to you.
Can't you step of the wind? And it doesn't that give you disengage
It lets me disengage.
and doubles your movement?
So,
I want class to do what class would do and not worry about like the statistics of the game.
he's held on.
There's
to.
3 of them. They pulled Kyria away. You see Viola and Kyria just like stop, and there's 3 of them. They've manacled you and got your arms around you. Are you gonna turn around and just be like whack, 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 and like continue stabbing them or whacking them, or are you gonna run?
I don't want them to take Curie. I'm gonna try one more time to knock him out.
Okay.
Kick 1 on the captain.
Okay.
Is a 24,
24 hits the captain.
and he takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Does that knock him out? Let's do another one on him.
if it fits with the schedule. If it doesn't, like, if, you know, depending on what happens.
Fuck, I actually think I missed that time.
You have advantage on him because he's stunned.
Not the captain.
You just attacked the captain.
I'm attacking the captain
Oh,
again.
okay, got it.
11.
Nope.
Yeah.
Boom, hit his arm.
And then I'll flurry of blows, 1 attack on the lackey.
Got it.
Got him.
21.
Yep.
And the lackey will take 12 damage.
Oh, damn.
Does it knock him out?
Nope.
Another one.
Okay, go for it.
And 24.
24 hits.
Everyone gets away. Class gets arrested. His sister has to come down and bail him out.
Barely. He's bruised everywhere. Just like, ugh, he's a couple of teeth have fallen out.
Major
From hitting him in the back of the head?
political
Damn.
snap
He's turned around at this point.
Oh, okay.
We're like, we don't even know
The
who you
captain
are.
has got you
Then I'll
manacled.
bonus action.
Could you imagine the
dodge.
queen of Aragia
Okay,
coming
he's
to a
still-
Hodunk
Oh,
town?
it is. I'm fucking.
Yeah,
And be
he's
like,
going to try to
"That's
pin
my
you to
brother."
the
And
ground
they're just like-
to get you down. I need you to. I'm going to give you disadvantage because you're restrained. And I need you to give me a grapple check.
19.
19. Okay, he's trying to force you down, but you are just holding up your ground as you wrestle against him. And then he's going to take the hilt of his sword and whack you with it. 13 plus 5, 18.
Beats it.
Alright. So 8 bludgeoning damage as he hits you in the back of the head.
Oh, no.
And he says, surrender!
You're
The other
literally
guy,
right
this
now,
dude who
Captain
just
America.
manacled
I can
you,
do this all
is
day.
also going to come over and he's going to try to pull you down as well. He's got advantage, you have disadvantage because the other guy's helping him.
Natural 20? Okay.
You guys see Class hit the ground kind of on the shoulders as he goes down, and the other guy's kind of pinned on top of him. And there, I mean, that's all he has an extra action. Now, yeah, because they're trying to make it easier to get him, so he's gonna try to hit you again. He's gonna have advantage. He sucks and gets a 10.
That misses.
You're on the ground and you just like, whoomp, and they're just like, how?
That guy is gonna just help and get on your legs and hold them down, and then he's also like basically full body pinning you essentially, and he's gonna take out his manacles and manacle your legs. make a grapple contest with disadvantage. Because he's like, these are dangerous.
Oh, you missed that one.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. your leg doesn't. Still trying to bring them together. He can technically do 2.
Breaking news: Prince taken into custody for assault on several military personnel.
What did you get?
24.
Reroll.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of what sort of like.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Fuck, dude. he finally, you're like slipping and slipping and slipping. He finally grabs and it manacles your legs. At this point, you're like officially restrained.
I have to think of like what sort of diplomatic problem this
I
would
know.
create,
This
and
is
it's
such
fantastic.
a huge political snafu.
Can you get out of it?
Probably.
Probably.
Oh, the prince of a region
Yeah.
was found in a random village and arrested.
Well,
And then a region is gonna be all like,
Resisted
what?
arrest.
No, they don't think that he exists.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't exist in this realm.
Yeah.
Or Prince, what?
Resists arrest.
Dimension door. On
Can I be
Curia.
unwilling?
Yes, you can.
Marshall's so confused.
I am.
All right.
Is it a save?
He hates his family, but he likes his country.
I mean, were you dimensioning dooring to Viola? It just happens. He just doesn't go with you.
Yeah, I know. Yep, you have to be willing. The direction we came from, back to where the dimension is. I'm going back the way we came.
Okay, so you're just off the map. I'm gonna remove you from initiative. Okay. This dude's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And grab onto Curia. At this point, I'm not going to put it into any more stats. The lot of them begin to hold down Curia and Classicer, manacling every bit of Class that can be used as a weapon. Just whips his ponytail. Begin tie the 2 of you down and begin to try to pull and drag the rest of you over towards their mini jail cells that they currently have in their barracks in this small town. Oh no, they would have a fucking wagon. They don't have a place here. When they start
Get the
bringing
paddy
over-
wagon.
Get the paddy wagon. They open up the back of the wagon and toss the 2 of you in there and promptly lock the door behind it and get ready to take you off to possibly Gold Crest. But that's where we're gonna end tonight's game.
So early.
It's 11:59. It's a pretty good place to end with the party scattered like that.
This
So
is
thanks
like-
for joining us, Mix. Thanks for joining us for tonight's game, guys. Where
Curia
tomorrow
looks a
we will
little
be
upset at Vincent, at Class. Maybe just a little bit. Hey, buddy.
we will be playing party Gold Crest Party Heist.
Grand Theft Gold
What's
Crest.
the name of that game? Prison Escape Simulator?
Yeah, this.
Oh, yeah, that
So
shit.
that was insane. I did not expect that, but I think it was pretty fun.
Did you click that either? Soda fucking truth.
We got routine.
Soda fucking
Like, oh, who are
truth.
these guys? Frost giants! Like, oh my god! So thanks for
Soda
joining us, guys.
fucking truth.
Thanks for all the donations, and we will we'll be back next week. Another episode or / game of Sunder.
Woo! Easy roll of dice.
That's the end of the game.
I'm so sorry, guys.